All right, welcome again to another, another reaction video. This time we have Captain Tazaryach again out of the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana. See, buckling. What name? 702 Unk. Nah, I don't think that's his name. 607 Unk, that's right. And this debate, personally, I have not watched this debate. See, but based on the title, and what I'm getting from this debate is that it got really, really interesting. So, you want to do as you come in, just like, share, follow, the thing already, subscribe, So without further ado, we'll jump straight into it.
The number one killer of black people is abortion.
The women have been erased from history, right? The women have been erased from history and suppressed and took it over by men.
What do women feel? What do white?
I don't know, all women, they all my
woman has to have the understanding. I don't need to understand his logic. I just need to obey it.
Women are producing. Look at them, they take your soul. Listen, you got two bodies. You got an astral body, you got a physical body. Women, it's women, right?
Right.
They are the original teachers. Christ was doing one time in the Bible. He told me he was a man. I told him he was a it attacks it. It attacks it. Stop. Let me stop. It's a female. So I think that once the women find peace with who they are, then things will get better. But I think now women are too obsessed with pleasing man.
They legalize abortion and spiritually dethrone the black woman's ability to love black children.
Welcome to X-Files, where we explain the previously unexplained. Today, we explore society's effects on the modern woman and our spiritual truths.
Damn.
Music prep, especially in film and video game and TV, is the process.
It never rains in California.
But it rained in hell. A lot of people don't know. It's wet in hell. Everything got water in it. Water is conscious. A lot of people don't know.
Well, thank you guys for all joining us here today at X-Files, where we're going to be explaining today's society's effect on the modern woman and also our spiritual truths. We have Big Homie CC, we have Cap Chaz, and we have 606.
You're going to say me like this. Right? I mean, we gonna say that. It's good. You gonna say that. But I got something for you. I got healing for you, right? Okay, this healing so I can heal myself from your shit. Right? This is how I put love in the game. It's a frequency.
That's all.
No, it's something else.
Hey, be careful with that.
Yeah, all right, Pat, I appreciate the offer.
Offer what? What you offering?
No, you offer.
Oh, no, the preacher didn't do the offering in church. It's an offering around every week. As you try to offer shit, getting shit and taking shit and doing shit you do.
Back.
You tired of that shit yet?
Don't get none back from that.
No, I completely understand.
Yeah, that's an X-File. That's an X-File.
Yeah, you're trying to for your personal gain, though. That's for those around you.
That's an X-File. He'll pull that hammer out.
Come on, this hammer is really, I think it is a frequency. If you
ain't a hammer, so Thor got a hammer.
Listen, we can talk about Thor too, but you don't want to talk about Thor. You don't want to go there.
That's a vibrator.
Listen, I'm saying. Listen, y'all don't want to say that. I'm saying. You know what this is? This. I keep saying this. This is all the hospital game. This is frequency healing. Listen, you got two bodies. You got an astral body, you got a physical body. They always want to work on your physical body. But come on, gang. They want to work on your physical body, but they can't heal it. They got to heal your astral body. With the body inside your, body. All right. This is how you touch the body inside your body. It's made of frequency.
As you know, when your body exists together, you can control both of them without this.
Oh my God! Let's talk about the body inside the body. The body you can't see.
Controlling both.
Come on, gang.
I'm agreeing with you.
Come on, gang. Listen,
all right, now look. I'm agreeing with two bodies.
Listen, he started Israelite shit. All right.
Let's line up with some shit. I believe in two bodies.
It's a lot.
Look, I control his body. Got him jumping off already. You see that?
That's the hammer.
It's you.
All right, so look, last time that we were here, we discussed life and death and the meaning of love. So today I want to make sure that we get to talk about society's effects on the modern woman and also our spiritual truths. There's different spiritual beliefs and different values that we all hold here in this room.
Belief of what man thinks is true. Oh, right. So we don't want to go with belief. Because belief of what man thinks is true. When you believe something, that means you just don't know, right? Mm-hmm. But faith is something different. Faith is what man knows is true. So I don't deal with belief, gang. So I don't believe shit. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the devil.
What you believe?
Yeah, I don't believe in shit. Believe what man think is true. I know.
But you believe that hammer? Yeah, no. You believe in something.
Do you believe it's a couch?
Yes.
No, you know it's a hammer. No, I know.
How do you know?
Because I use it and it heals me, right? This is a difference between this. I know because it heals me. It's different between this.
No, it's how you use.
Listen, come on, hey, you gay?
Wait.
I'm just translating the gay though. I'm just because these cells zest now. You ain't listening. You ain't work. He said, show us how you use it. But he said it was a zest out of that. So you want me to get zesty with it.
Go ahead. Please let us know the difference between your spiritual truths and your spiritual beliefs.
Listen, I'm saying a belief of what man thinks is true. Listen, but like I said, everybody watching this, don't be kind of like upset. I can't talk.
We hear you.
That's the problem, right? But listen, belief is what man thinks is true, right? You have belief first, right? You gotta have belief in order to have faith, right? Because belief comes first, right? Because a lot of people believe in shit, but the act of knowing is different. Like, I know this shirt. I don't believe I got on the shirt, right? I know this skin. I don't believe this skin. If you have to believe in something, that means you just don't know.
So what if you're wrong?
Why you don't believe? I don't believe. I know. Listen, we believe in what we know. It's different between a true statement and a truth statement. I keep telling you that. Or the true statement can be true, proven false, but a truth statement can't. It's different.
So you believe there's something that you can confidently know, but you can.
I don't believe in shit. There's no belief. I don't believe in nothing.
He said he knows. We don't believe.
Well, so you know something, and it can still be wrong, but you still knew.
No. But belief, what man thinks is true. What I know, and what I know never changes. Truth never changes. It doesn't need support.
Big homie, can you elaborate on that?
I'll say this. We spoke about societal effects on the women in the world that we live in today. I think one of the most paradoxical effects is that in America, 1 in 3 Black women have killed multiple babies.
What?
Yeah, Roe v. Wade was made to stop abortions because the white population in our country, they're having a genetic fall off and their birth rate is decreasing by a percentage every year. Now, they say by 2050 in this country, everybody will have captain's or this gentleman's skin tone due to genetic pool mixing. These are one of the societal problems that are affecting us because now the family structure is fractured, and then now it's become a norm for ladies to just murder babies, especially in the Black community. When I travel abroad, I go to Africa, trying to find groups of schoolgirls that were taken. One guy was one to go talk to. He just got assassinated recently by a joint effort between Nigeria and the United States. Whenever I go talk to Al-Shabaab, they say we have to grow our army due to forced relationships. We don't even have that here. So why is there such a high abortion rate?
So where you get that culture?
Please, I'll add to what he's saying, because I'm going to tell you the spiritual side and the attack on women, because that's the subject, right?
Correct, sir.
He brought up Roe v. Wade, right? Which Roe v. Wade is before the 70s, right? If you look at the history of Black women, when Black women's spirit was better, they were being forced on the table that I'm only going to deliver your baby if you let me make sure you can't have no other babies. But having a baby meant everything for sure Black women. It was absolutely everything. Even, what's the cat? Jesse Jackson said that if his mother listened to her doctor, he wouldn't be born. But she chose not to listen to the doctor because abortion was illegal.
And they were doing involuntary tube ties.
That's right. And then in the 70s, what did they do? Spiritually, they legalized abortion and spiritually dethroned the Black woman's ability to love Black children. Because since the 70s, the number one killer of Black people is not Black on Black crime that they talk about, cancer, AIDS, alcoholism, drunk driving. The number one killer of Black people is abortion. So right, that's the spiritual attack. The Black woman looked at it as freedom. The white man knew that he would get us to kill ourselves.
Control.
That's the spiritual attack.
I'm gonna say this. The spiritual attack on women go a little deeper than that. He went back to the 70s. I'm gonna go deeper than that. Women is XX, the chromosome XX. Everything started from XX, right? You agree? Right now, X was first. Why? That's why it came off XX. XX was first, and that's from the female, right? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to everybody that's watching this. It's been kind of like a switch swap. Everybody told you in the Bible that man was first and woman came from the real. That can't be true because everything started from XX. XY is just a smaller version of the X. So the XX, the Y is a smaller version of the X. It's like the mini-me of the, and this is true. Look at science. Science proves this. Science proves this. Science proves this.
Okay.
XX, the Y is a mini version of the X. So first was the X, right? Because the X is whole and the Y is a mini version of that. But listen, I'm gonna say this, right? This is what I'm telling everybody this, right? You're gonna say, oh man, you saying women above men. I ain't saying that. I'm saying those I'm saying the original gene. Listen, I'm saying the original gene was XY in itself. Right? So the original was masculine and feminine, right? So for everybody to understand this, right? The original was masculine and feminine. So man is just a reflection of woman. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's diabolical. That's part of the spiritual.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how they spiritually.
That's true. Woman
did not come from man. That's a lie. Let the Bible. Oh, you lie.
I said woman ain't come from man.
Let the Bible explain.
Why?
He said the Bible says that woman came from man.
That's what the Bible said.
It doesn't.
The Bible said came from man real. It said the man was first, and when he was sleeping, they come to real about it. It's a woman. It's a damn lie.
That's why you don't know the Bible.
It's a damn lie.
I'm about to cut you now. In Genesis, the first chapter, mankind was created together. The male and female was created at the same time. That's the timeline of creation. On the sixth day.
That's what I just said. So why?
No.
I said it was together.
I know it's genetics. Genesis 2. You talk about Adam and Eve. That's why you're saying the real.
But I was the genetics. I lost you.
But genetically, they were created at the same time. Correct. So the woman was created with her XX.
Correct.
The man was created with his XY. The reason why the man is created XY?
No.
Because if that's sperm is XY, that's a male.
No.
If that's sperm is XX, that's a female. You know who controls whether it's a female or a male? A man.
Listen, the track back, the track back, that's not
why you can't sit still.
The track back, genes still. They try back everybody with one woman. Listen, they try back everybody one woman in Africa. That's why you get there, right? So listen, when your DNA go inside woman bodies, or woman body destroys the male DNA. That's a dub. It attacks it.
Here's the problem. When he said they tracked the DNA to one woman in Africa, that's just one motherfucker.
They couldn't track it to a man. Because a man cannot be traced that far.
Let me finish.
Further than the woman.
That's just the only
everything has an X in it.
that they said they found. That doesn't mean that there wasn't other people around. A woman can't reproduce without a man.
That's a lie. It's a lie. In nature, hold up. In nature right now, it's an animal, right?
We not talking about animals.
I'm over it. Listen, y'all connect everything connected. Listen, in the nature right now, animal, right? You know this? There's this animal. They're gonna be seeds. I swear to God, mom. This animal is a female, right? No, it's born pregnant. It was born. Stop. Let me stop. There's a female. Here's the problem. Hold up. Listen. But all they have is XX. So a woman can morph herself. But all this she got is XX. That's how you know this is true.
You're talking about female. We're talking about humans.
Yes, they can do it too.
So who has done it? Prove it.
Mary done it. Mary done it with Jesus. Violated the sex. Mary got Jesus. That's one time. That's one time. There are That's one time. Christ was doing more than one time. In the Bible. You told me he was a man. I told me he was a bitch. Jesus was also a woman. Jesus was a woman. Everybody's a woman. Hey, this is let me prove it. Listen. So, according to science, right? According to science, right? And according to the Bible said Jesus was 100% human. Agree? Right. And 100% God, right?
No,
it said, hold up. It said Jesus came through a immaculate conception, right? Meaning there was no male energy.
No,
right? My first time. The Bible don't say. Let me speak. He said, let me speak. Right? Listen, so in order for that to happen, if there was no male energy the first time, that means, like I was saying, the only thing that Mary can reproduce is XX. That means what she produced had to be a feminine energy, had to be Sophia, right? But listen, but what he said is true too. That's why I love this brother. Because this brother say so much truth. But listen, no, listen, I can't seduce him to say truth. That's why I know. Listen, I ain't trying to seduce him. Because it's a different type of story. Now, in the Bible also, so the Bible's, first of all, the Bible is a whole bunch of books put together, right? So a lot of shit was took it out. So now there's another Jesus in the Bible, right? And this one, the angel Gabriel entered Mary. Right now, when that happened, listen.
Which Bible is this?
Listen, it's like Gabriel because the spirit of Gabriel, Mary.
That's a great question.
Bro, is that the spirit of Gabriel entered Mary? It's in the Bible.
What's the reference from? Which Bible?
No, it was saying the spirit entered. I'm telling you the entered.
Where did you get this information from?
Well, what's the Apostles' Creed? He was born of the Virgin Mary, suffered on Pontius Pilate, crucified, dead and buried. On the third day, he rose from the dead,
But y'all
ascended into heaven.
But y'all know virgin in Hebrew culture just means young woman. It don't mean she ain't never had sex.
Exactly.
So she can have bad sex and still be a young savage.
Look, go ahead, see.
We need to pray.
What
They're doing it.
You don't want to talk
That's
He started it.
Because
we
this is
going
the
on.
plight of being a man, right? Take Joseph, for example.
Joseph tapped that ass. I just want that for
Everybody so there's no such thing as fantasy. The only thing is divine feminine.
But they don't get into etymology and the actual transcription of the words. So, it'll make it seem like Joseph just accepted that his wife didn't cheat and none of this, and it was just a celestial event. But do that sound realistic?
First of all, I knew Mary was kind of like fucking because they put her out. She was 30. This holy Mary. Now Mary was. Please hold on. Let me talk. First of all, I said what was said in the Bible. I never said my.
That's not in the Bible.
I never said my thought. What I said was this. I said this. Mary herself got kicked out of the school. She was going to school and practicing be so she got kicked out when they found out she was pregnant. That's what I said.
That's not in the Bible.
Because this is before the Bible. If you understand, the Bible is one book, and I got different information. Right? I got a lot of different.
But who did this information come from? Because no one has ever said that Mary was going to school.
I'm a prophet.
Nah.
Right? When I speak, you better go ahead and take the prophet. It's the real shit. Right? Listen, I'll guide you, okay? Listen, I'm saying this.
We got you. We got to show that. Whoa.
Women, it's women, right?
Right.
They are the original teachers, right? Everybody right here, right now, you can't get when you come into the world, the woman taught you, right? First, right? And the men was working, right? The woman is the original teachers. Why come there's no book, no word saying what the woman has taught? Listen, the woman has been erased from history, right? The woman has been erased from history and suppressed and took it over by men, by male. Right, I'm saying it's real, right? And I'm saying it's right. And you know that this is true because right now, everybody get a woman, they want to submit. Everybody think a woman should submit. Why come a man don't submit, right? But a woman is forced to submit. A woman is forced to be a slave, right? Because a woman not aligned, right? According to a man, you are aligned with the frequency of a man. But listen, I'm saying this, a man should be aligned with both frequencies. I tried to tell this nigga last time, he wouldn't listen. You gotta have a masculine and a feminine side of your brain.
A man's supposed to have no feminine.
I keep telling you this, you don't want to listen to me. You don't have to. You gotta have both. You gotta back to the right side of your brain.
Have a feminine spirit to relate.
No, I said about the spirit. I said the brain. Listen,
ain't nothing feminine.
Listen, my brain not mine.
Women.
Listen, let me say something.
Are you speaking about the
my brain not mine. Why do you think listen, nothing from mine. Listen, why do you think I say mine? Why does it say my color, my body, mine is? That's a possession, nigga. This body is not mine, it's a possession. My body, my color is a possession.
Who possesses it?
The consciousness.
Okay, yeah.
The consciousness, nigga.
Should tell
the
you
consciousness
have a feminine spirit.
No, it's the brain out, masculine and feminine side. I never said the spirit, nigga.
Well, niggas
I never said spirit.
niggas act like bitches and make us all.
Who's saying bitches? I think I'm gonna tell you. That's the right side of your brain, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you a proof of that.
It's the back end of the side of your brain, nigga.
Okay,
Nigga, I'm saying.
Black women, because they kicked the man out of the house, have been putting their feminine whatever on these young boys for over 30 years. And look at these young boys.
I have to do this again.
They all got feminine energy.
I'm not gonna say like it. I'm not gonna say like it.
Wait, let me finish.
let him finish. You gotta
You know what they lacking? They lacking the man. Because women, you know what women are? When a child is born, the woman is the nurturer.
And I will say, I walk into single mothers' homes all the time in my outreach program and combating trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the kids hear me talk, they come running from up down the stairs.
Right.
And as soon as I'm ready to leave, they cry and they want.
Why is that?
Because women are men are protected.
Why is that?
Women are
Because
rulers.
the family's
Keep it real.
That's right.
has been completely severed.
That's right.
Women are the ones that are rulers.
You know what happens when that man when that child weans off that titty? It's passed to the man to put that discipline in.
Yeah, because that's why.
So that's the balance. So nobody,
There is a balance.
the thing about this, nobody takes away from man. But you know who takes away? Everybody takes away from what a man does.
This nigga can't
But they still want to blame him when things go wrong in our community.
You don't talk to light skin?
That's right.
You don't talk about light skin?
Hey, you see Drake just dropped
I
Iceman.
can't finish my point.
Hey, Drake just dropped Iceman.
You right.
Unless you see her ass, you keep out.
Next part.
Unless you
Listen. Hey, no, that's fine.
please go ahead.
Listen, this is what I said.
Like you said.
I just want to be here. I want to say this, right?
Come on, say it, man.
When it comes to women, right?
You're saying that they need to be the leaders in the household.
I never said that. I said, listen, in order to lead, you must possess the original. The original was XY, right? The original was XY.
You just said the original was XY.
No, listen to me. That's when they get into this zone. They got split. I said, yeah, listen to me. Yeah, listen to me. I said we got split to this dimension. Listen, okay, right? You have a spiritual, you have a physical, right? In this dimension, physical, it got split to XY, right? And the Y is a small little version of the X. That's like saying man fell into body, right? I talk about the spiritual and I talk about the physical. So understand what I'm saying. So I'm saying the original is one, right?
And who made both?
Yeah, listen to me. It's never both. It's only one. Only one thing that was created, and one thing created was God. Everything else is just.
But who could have made both? The X or the XY?
Yeah, listen to me. You gotta hear me out.
Okay,
You gotta hear me out. Listen. So no matter where you go, they're like everything that you see in the world, no matter what, it's gonna have an X in it. It's gonna have divine feminine. Both man and female gonna have X in it. Everybody here, him, when it's in their mama's stomach before he turned XY, they were both XX.
That's a lie.
Right?
Oh, he was S and our daddy. He was XY.
Hear me out. And their mama won't-
Today you take this place.
Yes, the genetics. This is the first 2 weeks of the pregnancy of the baby.
Not true.
You are XX.
That's
This
not
is the
true.
truth.
But
The body is born.
that's
Look it
not
up.
true.
Look it up.
I did.
Look it up now.
The sperm.
It was
Sperm itself.
Each sperm saying is inside before it turns to male. Before right it turns to male. I'm saying before.
You're talking about when it's in the game, right?
I'm saying no. Listen. The egg is always. I'm not. Listen. Before listen. Before sex is determined.
So you're talking about in the man's
Right.
body.
Before it's determined. In your body right now, it's an X and it's a Y.
That's
In
another-
my balls, right?
It's an X and it's a Y in your body. In your
female
female body.
till I shoot the club.
Before it's genetically determined.
This is a
It
next.
is XX, and then the Y comes. But let me say this. For everybody watching this, we don't appreciate our women, right? We look at them like they're beneath us, beneath our feet. We look at them like that because they're not as strong. But masculine strength, not the real strength. The real strength is in the mind, right? Because this reality is controlled by guards, right? And the key control of this reality is the emotions, right? And women and female intuition is a direct connection to the creator.
So I'd like
Right?
to ask.
I'm not finished. You said let him finish.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish.
I didn't ask what. Do you just stop me on purpose, bro?
I thought you were done.
No,
You took a long
how I think. Listen, my pause is a breath for my next word. right,
Got you.
So when I pause, just let silence do what it do. Right?
Go ahead, you have the floor.
Right. But what I'm trying to say about women is different, right? A lot of people, like I said, they want to put women beneath men, right? And that's fine if you want to do that. But the right place to put a woman is beside, right? Right? I'm not above you, you're not beneath me, right? It's togetherness, right? Because that's what it's supposed to be, right? The master and the feminine, the left and the right side of your brain, right? Listen, CC protect women and children, right? I'm not gonna say they should be protected, but for me, I see the world as it is. It's only me, right? Even right now, as we sit here, the only person hurt is me. Him, we can all get different realities. This is not really Cap, right? This is a photocopy of Cap that's pretending to be him, that's actually doing what actually he can do. But in my simulation, he's not here, right? But when he leave here, he pop back into his body. But right now, they're acting like and duplicating what they believe he will be doing because we live in multiple realities.
Have you ever heard of Tuareg people? You ever heard of Tuareg people? And the Tuareg people in Mali and in Niger, the roles are completely reversed.
There we go.
The men wear face veils, the women go out and hunt, they the warriors. You see what I'm saying? This is in different parts of the world. It's crazy. Your geography and your societal and cultural norms determine who's who in your society. Go to Mauritania. Tomorrow in Mauritania, there's going to be a slave auction. You see what I'm saying? Who going to be getting sold? Women, kids. Over there, the men don't let you enslave them. They make you kill them. So that is something that is very, very...
Because slavery is a choice.
Go to Pakistan. You got families that have been in indentured servitude for 130 years.
Right.
Your geography determines what you are and your cultural lineage and bloodline. Here in America, we don't have national identity and we don't cherish and flourish our own bloodlines. Therefore, we don't own a lot of anything. We just see people acting crazy over the Audemars Swatch collaboration. Less than 5% of Audemars' GDP is African American. Just like we see niggas act crazy over who had a blue check and who didn't. Nobody owns that. So what is this? Tribalism. Tribalism is something that's affecting us and our people because the Igbo have literature that said they was alive at the time of Adam. And they had 500 different countries in Nigeria, different kingdoms. So, me and Captain was having a conversation. Who's responsible for reparations if when I lived in Africa, we watched African kings and chiefs and elders apologize for the slave trade when if you watch Indian, what Captain does, the white man went over there, convinced them to sell their own people.
The white man done with the black man. It's the same. It's white.
You can't say that, boy. They DNA only go back 7,000 years. We was wearing diamond chains 7,000 years ago. We've been wearing diamond chains 3,000 BC.
Real, man.
3,000 before we was wearing diamonds.
This is on my son. This is on my brother. This is on my grandma's on my life. This is how diamonds did. This is what diamonds gave. The diamond was nothing. This is what happened. One company in the world bought all the diamonds. Oh, listen. Listen, go. Listen to me. Listen to me, gang. One company bought 80% of the diamonds, right? 80% of the diamonds, man. The diamonds was not good. They was not nothing. It was a piece of dirt. One company bought them all, but then they inflated them. They inflated them and made everybody think they had obsession when they wasn't worth shit, right? Now gold, yes. Gold, yes. Gold, yes. Gold was the most valuable thing, yes. We weren't gold, but diamonds, no. Diamonds is a trick of the white man to replace gold. They want to get the fast shit. But gold is what wavering came at that time. When the wave came, they didn't know what got diamonds off forever. One that said diamonds off forever, there was a marketing trick that tricked the world and made everybody think that diamonds was the money for the whole time, the gold and the money.
But why is this? Why is this? Because what is gold? Gold is a superconductor.
Yeah.
All of the
gold always had a special place.
100%. Yeah, you know, back in our homeland, while I travel around, you see people, they got gold dust on their skin. Like it's in our genetics to want to stand out and look good, bro. I went to a village where they use urine to dye the color of their hair.
I ain't knowing this.
To put designs in their hair.
I ain't
When
knowing
I was in jail, it's a true story. When I was in jail,
from the California. Wait. I just want to put this out. We are not them motherfuckers that put our head under cow piss.
It's still different.
But that's what I did with Pete. When I was in jail, right? When I was in jail, right?
What they did with Pete?
When I was in jail, I was in federal institution, right? The whole time I was sick, right? I was sick for a long time. And I couldn't get better. And I realized that it was healing process in my youth, right? So I started peeing. I started peeing in my food and eating it, and I got better. It's true. It's true. Because listen, I could not go to.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous to take too much and kill you. But at the same time,
I'm gonna say something right. Just gonna roll right. My grandma from the South. If you had acne on your face, my grandma would take baby piss and actually rub it on your face. I'm gonna join you on the crazy shit first.
Now look,
my grandma was saying yeah, my grandmother used to say, and I don't think she was crazy now. She never put the piss on my face. For the record. Well, my grandma used to take the baby piss and she would rub it. If you had an acne problem, my grandma would have her own remedy for everything. She would take that baby piss. So I don't know about his piss curing nothing.
But it's not gonna be because my piss good for me, bad for you, right? It's toxic for you.
And you can admit that drinking too much would be damaged.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see. I heard about this. I was a bodyguard for boxers at Robert Easter, and some of the Mexican fighters in there, they wouldn't drink Gatorade. They would drink their piss to replenish what they lost. But some of them began to get like kidney failure if they drink too much.
That's called toxic waste.
Yeah.
But it's just like the sunlight. The sunlight like that.
Once your body is failed, there's no more need for you to re-ingest.
Only the white people.
A little bit at the time.
It's only toxic.
No, right. This is the radiation I'm talking about.
Radiation. That's what I'm talking about. But the radiation of the sun only fucks up. Hey, you ever see what
too much radiation? Everybody go.
When you get a chance, they had a violet test, right? Where they had this camera. No, nigga.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's just a But they had this fucking violet test where they had this camera that would emit the violet to emulate the violet rays that come from the sun.
Right.
And every white person that walked in front of it, their skin was blacker than the motherfucker. Right. But every black person that walked in front of it, their skin was beautiful. Because our melanin, our makeup is different. Our DNA is different.
It's only different.
They're the real. When y'all talk about the reptilians,
it's only different.
It's just white people.
It's only different. It's only different because
No. What you just saying right now, I'm finna say something. Declassified documents came out in the UFO file saying the FBI, CIA were tracking reptilian bloodlines to oligarch families like Rockefeller, the royal family in Britain, tracking those families.
But you have to track
because their DNA has
Mason's rock. So
no, their DNA has basically what Cro-Magnon is.
You got alien DNA in you. When you was in school and lined you up, and they took your DNA, they took your blood because you have natural abilities inside of you, right? That a lot of people don't understand, right? Because you, like he said, you not only have a lot of abilities, but you are a creator of a lot of things that you don't even know you create. Right, that's all I'm gonna say, and I'm saying that shit for real, bro.
Yeah, we hold you special.
Right, I'm gonna be real. Everything is special in the whole.
Yeah, some groups I wanted to say.
What you gonna do? You gonna conduct an interview?
I'm waiting for you to take your pause. You ready to take your break?
You been talking everything.
Certain groups I wanted to say.
I'm waiting.
Go look at everybody watching this. Go look at G17 CIA officer John Ramirez PowerPoint presentation. Some groups I wanted to say they don't get no more X-Files than that. He ran the CIA X-Files program.
Now, what we're talking about right now, these different practices and these values that we were taught, they're what spiritually build us up throughout our cultures.
Right.
Who benefits for disrupting our practices to tell us that they're good or evil, or they're disgusting, or that we should be outcasts?
Vampires.
Hi, I'm an AI. I can trade for you.
How?
I find the crade. I show you what and why. You say yes or no. I do the rest.
What? Yeah, that's why we say the white man is the devil. That's who it is. Let me just tell the truth.
It goes back to the same motherfucking
vampires, devils, reptilians, the white man.
Okay, go ahead.
It don't matter. They're gonna play it. Listen, everybody going.
You want to know who disrupted it? That's the way you tell me it's not. Tell me your line.
It's nobody lying. I'm gonna tell you mine. Everybody gonna point the blame, right? But I'm telling you, everything happened from one reason. That they got choices, right? People make choices, right? Them choices that you make bring certain realities to this world. I'm saying this. Everybody watching this, I'm saying this. This world is controlled by your mouth. So everybody here is watching this to say, I can't stand my life. I can't stand this shit. I can't stand this shit.
Right.
Fuck this shit. You are writing your own life with your mouth.
I agree.
Right? Your mouth. Right? So if you want to change your life, you simply change your mouth. Right? But a lot of people don't do that, right? So that's what I'm saying. So you ought to control it. A lot of people going to give credit or say that outside influence can
They provide the choice you have to make.
them are the noise. That's the noise.
Yeah, there you go.
When you don't listen to the noise and do what you're trying to do, then it's nothing that can stop you, right? But if you listen to the noise, then it's your fault, right? Because listen, the tricks is gonna trick you, right?
Right.
Listen, I go to the hood all the time. I ride past the prostitute shit. I don't fuck. I don't get the bitch. My dick still get hard, but I don't get them. I'm good.
Oh,
no, for real. Listen, but it's my choice. I can choose to get out and fuck her. I can choose not to. That becomes a
I'm
choice.
glad you chose not to. Bro.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
you use that house.
It becomes a choice.
You pull that
You know what I'm saying? Everything in life becomes a choice.
So even if you do have a choice, there's laws that are built against you. There's a lot of laws for women in this country that restrict them from making choices of being as strong as you.
Like what? It's a choice to follow. Listen, I don't follow laws.
talking about?
I don't pay my
Can you tell what laws he talking about? That's
Absolutely. We'll talk about the unfair wages. We'll also talk about abortion rights.
This nigga 1960
bodies.
What?
I mean,
Wait, the black woman is at a monetary level.
Why you say black?
Because that's what I
Go out the white and the Chinese, all up race.
white women.
Oh, you ain't even do that. You ain't even do that to the white period women.
Yes,
No,
I did.
you're not.
What do white women feel about
Listen,
this?
women are all divine.
What do women feel? What do white
All women, my bad.
actually,
They all mine.
I actually,
You can't find a woman watching this ain't mine.
You just said that you don't take claim over anything, and now you just said every woman is mine.
Because I am a woman. I am a woman. I'm more woman than man.
he said every.
I'm saying we connected. We one. I said I'm every woman. Cut that part out.
I ain't reading like that. Because I can't.
Don't cut none of this shit out. I'm saying me and the woman are connected. We one. We intertwined.
100%.
We the same. I mean, not the same.
I'm saying, man.
But we the same. We the same.
When he said that gay and straight, this is gonna be a funny episode. He said gay and straight was the same.
It is the same.
No, it's not.
Please elaborate how it's the same.
What say?
It can be the same.
Everybody.
A lot of gay dudes wear diapers.
This is the thought itself.
Did you know that?
They say what they saying.
Think about that.
Nobody on earth.
No, let's keep it real.
Nobody on earth is responsible for their thoughts.
This is fast. A lot of gay dudes wear diapers.
Hold on.
Nobody
Why else nobody?
Nobody on earth can create a thought. Nobody.
Gotta be true. Wow. This is wow.
Go ahead.
This is fact. I hear you. Come on.
Listen, we all cooking today.
Listen, nobody on earth can create a thought. Right? Nobody can. Thoughts just come in your head, right? When you choose to act on a thought, then that thought comes to reality. This is what I'm saying. Thoughts just come in, they come out, they come in, they come out, they come in, they come out, right? Everybody got the same 24 hours in a day. Everybody got the same everything. No one is different. If I take a homosexual man, put him right here, and a heterosexual man, put him right here, strip them both butt naked, how you gonna tell the difference?
Fingernails.
No, you won't know the difference. They are the same, right?
How you tell it?
Right? The difference come in choices, come in perception.
Look at
everybody's perception.
Look at our fingernails.
His spirit.
Let's look at your fingernails.
There's a spirit.
Why you all talk spirits, gang? It's all spirit.
I'm telling you. You start. I'm gonna tell you how. You said we all got two. I agree with you. When this started at, right? When this first started, you said we got two.
Right.
We got our flesh, we got our spirit. Mm-hmm. The flesh is one way.
Right.
So you take them same two men, you said they naked, you don't know the difference. You don't know the difference maybe fleshly, because we all got chest, arms, face, etc. But the spirit that's attached to the fact, to the homosexual,
is going to look different than the spirit
You can
that's
see it,
heterosexual.
but if you're not in word, you
see
can't see it. This you can see
now
it.
that I agree.
You can see it.
Right, I said
I can see it.
right.
But you walk the room, motherfucker can't see it.
And then you're going to get fucked by the homosexual.
I'm saying everybody can't see it. I'm saying, listen, all I'm saying is
You can't see them.
all I'm saying is, I was talking to Big Old CC, right?
all
He said,
bad.
he told me. He said,
See it there,
he said he hate when you put the spiritual goggles on. When you put them
The
on,
magic glass.
these magic glasses, you can end up going cuckoo for cocoa.
Where
If you're
you're
not ready, right? If you're not ready, listen.
Right.
But once you put them on, you can never take them off.
That's
See,
right.
Only thing about a word is because we see everything before it happens. And motherfuckers be talking to me, I can finish their sentences before they say it. Right? Because I'm completely aware of what's going on.
Right.
One thing about being aware, we can see the future. Right?
Right.
Because I can understand if you about to say before you say it.
You
Just off the
see.
end, like he said.
Yeah.
If they walk in the room, you put 2 men in front of me, but like, I can tell fast.
I don't need
course.
to say though to tell
You
the
watching
fact.
them. I ain't watching them. I'm watching. I'm watching. Did you know this? Did you know these all rainbow people? Did you know everybody made out of rainbow?
Yeah.
The only color exists on this planet is rainbow. Only colors exist right now is rainbow. And everything right now is made out of rainbow colors. So we all rainbow.
Well, that's like the several different colors of the Christian.
All the things is rainbow. So we all rainbow.
Separate colors.
No, we all rainbow.
Everybody has
Yeah, you don't want to be rainbow.
You ain't get a rainbow.
And if I say gay, and if I say
we ain't date rainbow. That's all I'm saying.
So let me ask you this question. Do you look at
we straight up heterosexual.
That's right.
Shit.
is this something that you can understand awareness?
Hello.
Yes.
You know awareness and what's going on around you, and that you're also spiritually connected. Do you feel that you have a responsibility to look out to help uplift these women that are strong in today's society?
How do you feel? I mean, you gotta remind me because, like,
Big Daddy Kane had a song. How to
feelings are different.
Or is
Right.
it your obligation?
Big Daddy Kane better than what's the
obligation? Listen, I don't live like obligation. I'm never gonna say.
Hold on 1 second.
I don't live life with obligation. I'm never gonna say what I will and won't do, right? Because that kind of like hold me to something, right? Because that moment gonna determine what should happen. When it comes to women, I say this, and I'm gonna reference something that everybody know. Not to say that I believe this, but say that it's good for this reference. Last will be first, and first will be last, right? And I think that everybody will have a chance to live both sides of the life if you're gonna live this life right. Because I believe without being poor, you can't understand rich. I believe without being that, then you won't understand. Like, you gotta have both sides. Because without rich, there is no poor. Without pain, there is no happening. It's like a flip of a coin. They come with each other. The only thing that don't come with each other is peace. So I think that once the women find peace with who they are, then things will get better. But I think now women are too obsessed with pleasing a man. Because when it comes to women, they want to please men. They want to look good for men. They want to do this for men. They want to say they got good wet pussy for men because they don't know what men want. We don't tell them what we want. We tell them what we like. We like pussy. But women never can't figure out what we want because they don't know. They not aware enough, right? Now they not aware enough because they are too aware of what they look like. They too busy worrying about the out. But all men that's watching this, even the dumbest man, use this. We use this like a motherfucker. We can't help but use this. And women, they can't help but use their emotion. So that's what's kind of like the problem. Is why we put them together and everything good.
So, okay, Cap, go ahead, your take on that.
Say what I'm taking. My take on it. It's my responsibility.
Do you feel like there's an obligation if you have this awareness and you're spiritually connected,
Right.
men and women, to help uplift these strong women?
Let me tell you something. Black men are the only ones that can fix this black woman. This woman is a monster.
So they black men do everything.
You damn right. Like, what can't do? Tell me what black men can't do.
Get a job.
Black men can.
A black nigga can't get a job. That's for
A
sure.
black man without a job can still fix a woman. See, that black man's mind, because a job has nothing to do with intelligence.
That's their favorite cat.
If you
It's a
ain't
lot. Let me cook now. It's a lot of niggas that got jobs that's not intelligent. Even the Bible would tell you that a man's wisdom comes by his leisure, not by his work. If he's working 8 to 10 hours a day, he has no time to gain wisdom. So we can't use a job as a litmus test to correcting a black woman. You see this black woman, this bitch has been running loose. Since the 70s, she has been taught she does not need a man. Since the 70s, she has not had a father. So she has never had nobody to tell her what to do. So when you come and give her genuine love and say, babe, I don't think you should wear that dress that high. When you go out there, they're going to attack you. Because a father never told her not to dress right, she think you controlling her. And here's the crazy part what women don't think, but women don't understand. Women will give all the pussy and head in the world to a man, but when he says don't dress a certain way, she will say, you don't own me.
He don't.
When he done humbled her in the only way that any man should ever humble her, and that's her fucking body. Listen, if you give that body to a man, give that mind to a man, let that man protect you and guide you. So is it my responsibility? Hell yeah, because if we don't protect our women, who will?
Nobody.
The white man, let me tell you something. The white man, African Asian, but I'm gonna focus on the white man. You know how much the white man protects his woman? As male chauvinistic as they say Donald Trump is, go do the research. Them white bitches love voting for Donald Trump to be president. Because as chauvinistic as he is, he's protection. What we think is that we gotta let the woman lead. The woman got some intuition. That bitch ain't got no intuition unless she's telling you that you got another bitch.
Hold on, stop. Oh, hell no. Let me finish. I'm cooking. They just don't let the dude just make a woman up. You ain't done. I ain't done.
Let me tell you the problem. Let me just tell you the problem. The minute you say that black woman got to get corrected, it's always somebody saying,
you can't correct.
Ain't you? Yes, you can.
Correct her for what? She always white.
I know a ton of women that lived as lesbians. I know a ton of women that live as kicking their man out of the house, putting them on child support, and we've come and corrected them, taken them off of child support. They done gave up lesbianism. That father is back in the house, and we restored those homes. You know what they said? Thank you, Kat. Thank you for showing me how much of a monster I was, because I was raised in a culture where this is okay. Reverse it. When we say the same thing about sons, if I say black men got to stop having generational games, however I correct them, that's okay, because it's a man. For women, we think we got to tiptoe and talk to him this kind of way. That bitch been talked to nicely enough. She now need to be told, shut the fuck up. You can't wear this. You can't go here. She's like a woman at a park bench. You know, a public park bench, everybody sits on it? That's the black woman. She's a public park bench that everybody can sit on. When I want the black woman to be, I want her to be exclusive. I want you to have to sit, go through a jungle, go through anything, go through trials and tribulations before you can even talk to that black woman. That's how valuable she is to me. So I'm not speaking from a demeaning position. I want to put her in her position. I want to put her on a pedestal that is not abusive. The ones that want her to be God and do all that other shit, they just want her.
Let me say this. Every time something is good to you, right? Every time something is real good, you want to hold on to it, right? When it's real good, you want to take possession of it. Green, right? Listen, pussy becomes so good that men now want to possess it, right? They want to possess it and control it. Listen, women have been treated unfairly, right? And it's a unjust thing, right? Because they have been treated unjustly by none but the men, right? I'm gonna say this. Back in the days, they used to have sex changes because the woman vagina is a natural healer, right? It can heal a man. It can uplift a man. I mean, your spiritual level, right? But that's because it's been polluted.
So I got the hot button.
That's because now
change your life forever.
Because now the woman has been polluted, right? But before pollution, the woman vagina was healing for the man, right? And they had sex changes where you go in and women used to just have sex with high vibrational men, right? And raise their vibrational levels, right? And sex was just a thing. Now people become too attached to sex, right? Relationships now is all about sex. The sex has become like, you guys just have it with me. You can't be free with your body. That's her body. What she chooses to do with her body is her choice. Listen, I love a woman. There's one thing about love. I love you even if you don't love me. Listen, I don't require you to love me for me to love you, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. Life itself and woman itself is kind of like the same. They both are, right? So I'm gonna say this. A lot of men do feel the need that they need to teach a woman because a lot of women are lying. But I believe this. Only thing that can teach anybody is time. It's pain. It's pressure, right? To treat and teach a good woman, give her a broke nigga. She learns from that, right? Because you cannot give her a man that's fully aware. She ain't gonna learn from that, right? She gonna learn from having to help the nigga that won't nigga like his mama. That's what I'm saying. All these niggas is crazy. These niggas like, I want a bitch like my mama. Nigga, you want to fuck your mama?
That's wild.
Do you want to fuck your mama?
I agree with that.
That was you telling me?
It's called an Oedipus complex.
So when it comes to that, I'm going to say this. I love women. I love kids. But I'll protect neither.
Big home.
So exactly
What?
Yeah,
Please, Big Home, what's your thoughts on that?
You say you don't protect neither.
They so.
So they learn. See, that's the thing, though. Like being a human, and this is why, you know, when you look at Mormonism, the Mormons believe us as Black people are 60% animal, right? But here's the thing: us as humans, we are the only species who babies, when they come out, don't walk right away, can't run right away. So that goes to show that, something happens. You feel me? In the Bible, it says we were made in the image of the prime creator.
That's because you said we used to walk right away.
No, never. So that's the thing. So like, if you bring a baby into this world and you don't protect it, it's gonna die.
Yeah.
And then that goes to show that you're a person with no soul.
I'm not saying that don't protect it like that. You understand that protection is different. Here's on my thing, right? If a child that I got trip over that and fall, I'm not gonna rush to pick it up.
He can learn from a tribalism.
That's what I'm saying.
Tribalism.
So I'm saying that a child to learn ability should come from awareness, not from being controlled. To have a thought. Right now, if a child is born in my household or his household, right? Let's say this: if a child is born in his household, it's automatically Hebrew Israelite. It don't have a choice because it grew up in his household. It don't have a choice.
That's his geography.
Exactly. Which religion to choose or which was God to pick. This is what I'm saying. Your choice becomes limited.
Any other guy he gonna say these are not my children.
Your choice become limited to your environment.
That's why I say geography plays a role.
So when you get outside your environment, if you don't keep a closed mind, you can then start putting things together.
Can you transcend your environment without changing your geography?
Exactly. I did it. You did it.
100%.
We did it. So it's a thing of being aware. But listen, we know everybody that's watching this, 99.9% of the people that's watching this will never understand what the fuck we say. They can't get it, right? And no matter what we say, they still won't get it because they're being controlled, right? But for this moment,
you got to be able to.
For this moment, right here, right now, right? Let's spark them if we can.
So that's what's good about the three of us coming together.
For sure. Absolutely. So I want to ask you about the Catholic prayer is Holy Mary, Mother of God,
and be gay.
Pray for us sinners from now to the hour of our death. Amen. What you think about that?
And be gay.
Now look, I don't understand why they will tell men that are fathers and the sisters at the convent to abstain. That goes against boys. That goes against the natural process of our anatomy. Right. So it's almost as if there's some type of demonic underlying.
Reptilians. Listen,
let's talk about it.
So listen, I was going right into y'all. Y'all didn't think I was going right in with this shit.
I knew you was done.
When you say X-Files and what you're saying, just think about that. They don't want you to procreate, but they want to have sex with each other.
Ridiculous.
That's reptilian. That's demonic.
Cannibalism.
That's a spirit of destruction.
Reptile.
Because enjoyment to them is not the procreation of a family. Enjoyment to them is stopping the family, but still getting my demonic pleasure by destroying the soul of kids. When you do that to children, the demon on you has to take a innocent soul.
100%.
That's what it's about. It's not even about their pleasure, because they're not getting pleasure in the act of what they're doing to the boys. They're getting pleasure in taking the innocency, taking that spirit. That's what a demon wants.
That's the sacrifice.
A demon needs to destroy innocence.
It's not a physical thing.
It's not physical at all. It's all spiritual.
So I want to ask with that, for reptilians,
that right?
For these reptilians, how do they influence women and children to make sure that they guarantee this agenda? This agenda.
How do they influence?
Yeah. Women and children.
When I was coming up, man, we watched TV shows, G.I. Joe, He-Man, She-Ra, Thundercats. Jen doesn't listen to Cat. Yeah, I love it.
Go back to
you know what's crazy? Thundercats was colonizers. Think about that. Thundercats, their homeland got destroyed. They traveled to Third Earth. Mun-Ra's in there, he's living with the elements.
So that was like going on right here, right?
Yeah. So Mun-Ra's there, he's with the elements. He would call one of the branches.
That's crazy.
And then what the lion knowing on them, they crash land on there, go to war with Mun-Ra, destroy the Berbers, and now they take over the cartoons too. Put the shit in the cartoon. They put the shit in the cartoon.
Let's go even further. You said how do reptilians affect women and kids? Look in the Bible. Who allegedly told Eve to bite the apple?
The serpent.
The serpent.
Which is a man. But which lets you know that's a slave.
Let me go to the serpent. Let me go to the serpent. Let me go to this. And this is going to be another critical thing, but I want everybody to be critical thinkers, right? In the garden, right? The thing that happened, right? They said that Eve talked to wisdom, correct? It was wisdom. The big apple. This apple got wisdom, right?
Yeah, also from the tree knowledge.
But it's wisdom, right? Wisdom is Sophia, right? Sophia is divine energy that I'm always talking about, right? So what happened in that garden was that woman told another woman what was actually going on. That woman told man, and man was then punished by God, and woman was punished by God at the same time.
These are Gnosticism beliefs.
I mean, these are true beliefs.
If I take Sophia out,
but not beliefs.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna take Sophia out, replace it with a man. But what I am going to show you, because the serpent was a man, like it wasn't just Adam and Eve, it was other men. But that's why women can't be in charge. That's why.
That was a good thing.
No, it's not.
It was. It was wisdom. How was wisdom bad? How was getting the knowledge of good and evil bad?
I'll tell you one thing.
How was that bad?
I'll tell you why. Because before Adam listened to that woman, we didn't have the knowledge of evil.
We need the knowledge of it.
You know, the knowledge of evil is the what came with the punishments of God. When you talk about knowledge, it's about information. There's always information.
Always information.
Right. So when they disobeyed God, got kicked out the garden, had women in travail, had to submit. That's the evil that they learned. But they weren't supposed to learn that.
But how could you disobey something you didn't know? If I didn't know something was wrong, how could I do something wrong?
Tell you something was wrong.
I've
never smoked crack. But I know it's wrong because I've seen everybody else do it.
Hold up.
So even Eve,
Hold up.
because they saw it. Let me finish.
The tree is the knowledge of good and evil. So if I can take the tree, I know the knowledge of good and evil didn't exist.
I'm gonna tell you.
A lot of girls in Vegas smoke crack, so be careful.
Wait, let me get this out. Because when you talk about the tree, for sure, even the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is what you're observing around you. And so Adam and Eve and their tribe, observing the other nations and how they living around them, we was not supposed to learn let me finish. We're not supposed to learn how evil it is to live like them. Homosexuality, that's a white man shit. We weren't supposed to learn how evil it is to live like them. So when Adam listened to his woman, we inherited the evil. If Adam wouldn't have listened to his woman, he said, "Would not have inherited."
He said, "Listen, go ahead. Listen. You'll agree with this, right? That when they bit the apple or got with the snake and then bite shit, whatever happened, that was when they got the knowledge of good and evil. Before then, they didn't have the knowledge of good and evil.
What did they have?
Hold up, and that was enough.
No, they had the knowledge of good.
On the channel, let him speak.
Let's speak. Before then, they didn't have the knowledge of good and evil. They didn't know what good and evil was before then. So if I didn't have the knowledge of good and evil, how can I then decide? I can't have a choice. There is no choice. There's only a choice when I have knowledge of both. So that's what I want to say. And I want to say to everybody watching this, right? We have scorned the women for so long. We have said that was wrong for so long, but that was the right thing to do. Because I'm gonna say this. I'm saying this. If you look up, a lot of people, he gonna keep on saying this, but I'm not a Gnostic. A lot of people want to say I'm a Gnostic, I'm not a Gnostic. Gnosticism, right, does have some information that was taken from the scrolls.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that, right? And in these documents,
all my friends moved to the city, and maybe they're like me, trying to build something of their own. I just never.
Exactly what I'm saying is in it, right? So I'm gonna say this. We always want to talk about creation, but we always talk about one creation. It was many creations. It was so many creations, we lost count, right? The Big Bang Theory, pop, creation, pop, creation, pop, creation, pop, creation. Every time they dig, they find a new earth, right? In the water right now, is so many worlds inside worlds inside worlds inside worlds inside worlds. So what I'm saying is this: the knowledge that is right here between us three. Now I got the least. I'm saying this: I'm probably the only person that's sitting on this panel that don't deserve to be here. I never really studied. I haven't read a book. I don't have the time to understand what they saying until after it's over. But no, I'm serious. But I have to say this. Right here, this is enough information to save a nation. For everybody watching this, I'm gonna say take it and say it yourself. And I got that from Noble Drew.
You know, it's interesting what you brought up. This is our spiritual truths. No matter where they come from, no matter how we have changed that knowledge, it's something that.
Why don't you when we know where it come from? We call me stupid.
I'm just saying, you just said that you don't read and you didn't study.
Why you gonna point out me?
I didn't point.
Why you gonna highlight that? Everybody know I don't read. Everybody know I don't read. Everybody knows I don't read. It hurt my eyes.
The words in your eyes?
The little tiny word. Listen, I think this. The worst thing they ever did was teach kids to read.
Oh, Lord.
So you're still
before I started kids read, nigga, motherfucker would read before the guy that teach motherfucker to read. Motherfucker was surviving. Wasn't motherfucker reading.
Exactly.
Because motherfucker living off frequency energy. Nigga, I walk in the room, I just understand. Nigga, I know what the fuck to do. Nigga, reading is actively in fucking control. But listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm saying to everybody watching, I'm not saying throw away the fucking books. Because listen, when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do. But I'm saying this. First learn how to read, then learn how to live without reading. Read people. Don't read words. That's all I'm saying.
So this is how you're able to know the difference whenever there's a story that's a co-op or something that's being told to you that's a lie, because you already know what
you never know the difference. Right? Listen, the after know the difference you find out in that moment, you never even choose and try to know the difference. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I never say a nigga real nigga, fake nigga. I'm gonna say he either when that moment comes. Right? Listen, because the moment I say you a real nigga, you gonna do some fake shit, I gotta take that fact. I'm never gonna say that. Listen, I'll tell you this right now. I don't know what the fuck I am. You find out what the fuck I am and measure it up once I'm dead. While I'm still here, anything is possible. Right? So you can't determine what I am or what I'm gonna do based on this moment. Because the next moment I could be back smoking crack.
Have you smoking crack?
You can't take that away from her. That's the truth.
That's a true story.
But what do you do when you have secret societies that are putting an influence on you? How do you know the difference?
Nigga, I'm part of secret society. I'm Mason. I'm Illuminati. I'm part. Listen, I'm part.
They don't need a secret society.
Listen, I'm part of the secret society because I understand that Illuminati mean a light, and I understand that everything is around frequency and vibrations and shit like that. But listen, I'm gonna say this:
it can't be a secret society if we know it.
I have not became a master of anything.
I know a lot of crackheads who would do anything though. Fix a car, fix your porch.
For cheap.
For the low. I seen a crackhead climb a gutter.
So you actually do that right now?
I believe you could.
You'll take me back to that. I don't listen. I'm saying one thing.
I've seen a crackhead take a TV off the second floor through the window.
Man, I'm not a crackhead. I'm not a crackhead.
Have you indulged in crack?
I have smoked it, and it was good. Listen, crack was good. Listen, crack used to be real good. Everybody smoked crack. Crack became bad when they put the baking soda in it.
Yeah, they couldn't get either.
It was cocaine before.
When they put that baking soda in, that's what it went back. Before then, it was good. I got anything else to do. Listen, I was going that point over. I went over there.
Real shit. That's the realest shit I ever said.
If you have these secret societies that are
put a baking soda in, it was cocaine for sure.
So I wanted to ask you guys the same question for these secret societies that are influencing us. How do you know the different spiritual?
Well, I'm saying,
I've infiltrated
well, a secret society.
Order the 9 Angels, the Satanic Temple out here in Vegas, who have a satanic program in the local high schools. I'm trying to get that foot in. I've been to the meetings with my disguise on. You feel me? They teach something very, very perilous, I think. And that is the lack of accountability, and that the devil's side was not heard. And that's their angle. You didn't get to hear Satan's side.
We did.
And that's the angle. But they are speaking on it
But if you take God, you gotta take the devil, because in the Bible,
they call Lucifer the boy and star for a reason.
If you take their religion, you gotta take the fact that God and the devil is the same in that book. Because in that book, God killed the devil killed nobody, right? In that book, right? God and the devil gotta be the same. That's why I say I don't want to take on the God. I take on the creator that's bigger than the God. Because like when you take on the God,
why would you give a name to the creator? A righteous?
The monad. Right? I tried to tell him about the monad last time. He didn't want to listen. Right? Because the Hebrews, what they don't want to listen. But I'm Hebrew Israelite too. I'm Hebrew Israelite too. Yeah, like I'm not Hebrew too.
Listen to everything you say.
But the monad was the only thing that you could actually say to pronounce what we like to call God, because we like to call God as like a human. Right, the monad is energy and frequency. Is kind of like everything. It's like the universe, right? Everything that exists.
Check this out. So like this is from the Satanic Temple. When you sign up, you get their newsletter. You come out to the meetings. You feel me?
That should say shop Satan.
That's what they say. Hello, sinner. And they say hail Hesanah.
But they'll tell you, if you Satan and the devil, God and the devil, if you choose that path, they all the same.
I'm gonna free your mind. All the killing is done by God.
That's what I'm saying.
Let that sizzle in the spirit.
Yeah, seek that in.
Satan don't rebel against God. The angel Satan. These terminologies, when y'all talk about Illuminati and secret societies, that's bullshit. That's the distraction. The distraction is you join this satanic cult.
That needs to say why distraction.
While you join that satanic cult, on Netflix, they put the children's with LGBTQ so they can learn that. In the movies, they got the homosexuality in the face. So while you looking at for the secret society, the open society is fucking you up. The open society, the open world is a grand theft auto.
It's GTA for sure. The open world, the open world
is the one fucking you up. The open world is where you get the drugs, LGBTQ, the abortion, feminists, all the black homes, everything is fucked up in the open world, but they think you got to go into some secret society to get access to what? But what did you get more access to in this secret society that you don't already have access to? Yeah. The only thing you can get is more of it.
I can answer that. I can answer that real quick. Because you're in it, right? Since the secret society is supposed to be there, like he was saying, access to the second body. Access to the body inside, but I must say, right, the enlightenment, right? So you can understand how to control this reality with using your mind. The thing that we lack in our community is emotional intelligence, right? A lot of people watching this, they don't understand what emotional intelligence is. They haven't been talking to schools. They don't understand. We've been taught to go how we feel, do what you feel, say what you feel, but we should never go where we feel. We should go with logic. Right? But we haven't been taught to use that side, because a lot of them watch this, they don't understand this. If you under 25, the logical part of your brain ain't even turned on yet. So you can't make a logical decision. This is more in the science, right? So a lot of people watch this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna say this shit real good. I'm gonna say this shit real loud and good. A lot of women, even if they 50, 60, their logical part never turned on. It's true.
Damn. He's saying what I said.
It's true. But they have something else. But they have something else, right? That don't need logic and don't define logic, right? And what they have is something like this, right? If I sit here and tell you that logic and the creator don't go together, you can't define the creator with logic. So the creator is above logic. Logic can be explained, and the creator is different. It can't be explained, right? And it shouldn't be attempted to be explained. But what you can explain logically, I believe there's a few people that can do that better than me, right? Because when it comes to logical explaining, I'm just gonna wait for that moment and decide. But when it comes to people that have read and studied and understand laws and shit, you got this nigga here that can hunt Bigfoot, and you got another nigga here that can train a bitch, right? That's a bar. Them skills. That's a bar. Them skills, right? I don't have them skills, right? Them skills I don't possess, right? But I do possess something, and that's importance.
I'll tell you wisdom as well. I'll tell you that. You're wise.
I'm gonna give you something that you possess, and this is the X-Files show, right?
Correct.
So I'm gonna show you how the Bible, what I believe was the X-Files. You said you talking about the second body, right? In John the 3rd chapter, Christ told Nicodemus, you must be born again. Being born again is how I got my second body. So that second body that y'all talking about, that's how y'all know me from my second body. Our first body, his name was Tazaryach.
Tell us about him.
Y'all don't know that.
Tell us about that nigga.
That nigga was a savage. That nigga did all kind of shit. And then I was born.
He was the one I knew that before it was crack, it was cocaine.
Yeah.
He knew all about that word.
He knew about that word.
For sure.
And then I was born again into my second body. Right. So that's how you're married. And like the first time we met, like the first time we sat down, right, I became his translator. So he say all the shit and then I translate. So I'm using that, what he's saying is the second body, to show you how the Bible marries with what he's saying. So being born again in my second body, that's how I know Big Homie. That's how I know 6'7". That's how I know, that's why I'm able to travel. So when he say, I'm not me. Now would go even crazy. They like think I'm crazy, but if you can understand for what he was saying, he said, we're not each other. I'm not your body. So I'm not Tyree. I'm Tazaryach. So even though I'm in the body that Tyree once owned, now Tazaryach owns that body. And now that body goes over here, that body goes over here, that body goes over here to wake up bitches, like he said, to wake up brothers, like he said.
It don't matter where that body goes.
Now, wait, I want to give you a props though. I'm gonna give you a props though. So when he said he doesn't have the gift that Big Homie has, the gift that I have, he's supposed to. Correct. Because it's supposed to be 3 different gifts that could work cohesively. Because without him, it wouldn't be him sitting here with me. 100%. Without him. So just to show you how it marries all together.
Without me, it won't be no hope for a bitch. I'll keep it real.
You're talking about how it marries itself. That also goes hand in hand, like divine femininity and sacred masculinity, which I believe that everybody possesses.
Right.
Now, I want to ask, is there something wrong with showing your masculinity?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. It's nothing wrong with it. Because if you a masculine man, I believe that should be your outward appearance at all times. I believe your feminine side should not be displayed to the world. It should be done through your choices that you make. Right? It's not nothing that you wear on the outside. It's not sort of like homosexual, right? It's something that you possess because you have the ability to love, right? You have the ability to have compassion and the ability to mix that with logic, right? Because like if you just all feminine, then that's bad. If you just all masculine, then that's bad. But both aligned with a bridge creates the perfect union. And I'm talking about the perfect union because, again, like I said, it's not called the brain or my brain for a reason. My brain meaning it's a possession. It's a tool. It's a tool that I use. And the perfect way to use that tool is to use both sides of it. And both sides of it is the left and the right. It's the masculine and the feminine. It's like both sides of your body. When you connect them both, while you see me, I was connecting my body like this, connecting my hands and connecting my toes and connecting my body. I'm connecting both sides of my body. If you breathe, did you know this? Everybody watching, did you know right now you got 2 nostrils, but you only breathe through one at a time? And did you know this? That a lot of people that don't think logical or don't breathe, they breathe. I'm for real. You gotta watch this. I'm for real, only breathe through one at a time. I'm for real. Listen, everybody go, listen, you know they're gonna put this in the comments. They're gonna tell you that I'm not bullshit. I'm telling you the truth. I believe. Listen, if you go like this, you send signals directly to this side of your brain. And this one side of your brain is for your creative side of your brain, the other side of your brain is for your logic side of your brain. The female uses the creative side of her brain, what we call as women to intuition. Right? So right now, we all
intuition is always so negative.
It's just a side of a brain because they don't know how to use it. It's like this. Right now, we are all using this side of our brain to be creating, but we're doing something better than that because we are creating also with logic. We're using both. I mean, we're downloading the frequency. We're saying shit that we don't know, and we also saying shit that we do know logically. We're using both right now. So I'm saying it has nothing to do with being gay. It has something to do with energy.
But we're talking about gay.
No, I'm just saying. I say masculine feminine side of the brain.
His first body speaking out.
I say masculine feminine side of the brain. I'm not speaking of what everybody think. See, masculine and feminine side energies like that. See, human perception is male and female, gay and straight. I'm speaking energy, not human perception.
A lot of niggas have
right. So we say when I say feminine energy and masculine energy, I'm speaking in the form of energy before it takes physical form. See, a lot of people watch this. That's kind of like probably where you got to translate me at, because I be speaking of things in a spiritual sense.
Right. Talking about that divine energy that you
exactly. So, but it's sometimes, but when you speak on spiritual sense, it's always in line with the physical. But you got to be awoken to see it. They can see the connections, but you can't because you stupid. Nobody can agree with you. No. Well, then I'm wrong. He's wrong here. If he did, I gotta be wrong. I gotta be wrong.
Big homie, you mentioned something right now. You said, why is it that female intuition is always negative? Please dive deeper on that.
Yeah, because
it's like catching up.
No, like listen, I'm telling you something, right? There was a lady named Tazaryach Howard. She was born into a cult, and she took a lot of temperature tests. She was chloroformed. She had a baby in the house. They removed the baby from her inside the house. All kind of crazy things happened to her. Oftentimes, when I go on retrievals, there's often an enabler to the pedophile, and that enabler, 9 times out of 10, is a female person. Now, I asked this woman, I said, what were you thinking when you let this take place? You know what she said?
My intuition.
She said, I was 13 when I was married. Why should I feel any sympathy for her? And then she told me her intuition told her that I was coming. Usually my show was bad news for people because it's like, damn, you feel me? Like, why you doing this bullshit? And, you know, dangerous people, especially men, really only respect danger. And I tell people this all the time. Like, a lot of times, ladies will think they can outsmart the danger because they are lady. You don't have the physical strength to match up with your cunning. That's why it's smart to align yourself with wise, smart, strong men so that you can have a layer of protection for that time when you feel like, you know what, I'm going to stand on some business today. But I always tell people in this world, if the world knows a woman is unaccounted for, they're going to do crazy shit to you.
Yeah. What I'm saying about women intuition, right? This is what I'm saying. It's like, you ever seen, and people got to understand this.
If they know ain't no killers coming with that black on, they know ain't no men showing up, they going to do anything to you in this world.
Women intuition is just like, I knew a nigga in the hood, right? This nigga that I knew in the hood, he was always saying shit. He knew everything that happened. He knew exactly what happened. Then he started doing drugs. So them skills that became enhanced. He kept doing it way too much. Like, he didn't understand nothing. And less understanding with the woman, because the woman can't take control of her physical body and like kind of align the information that she getting, then it's going to be crazy. But if she align her physical body and understand, like, get taught by this nigga, then that connection can become a good connection. And then she could be aligned perfectly with the creator. Right? But you got to think, women just out of line. Right? If they get in line correctly, then things will be better. But I'm saying that I don't believe that it should be fixed.
A lot of them openly practice witchcraft as well now. That they're learning from the internet. They got altars in their house. They got the crystal.
Give you a wild question, a wild scenario of a woman need realignment. Mr. Boxer, Farissa,
that's what she do.
She need realignment. She just got banned from some management because she slapped a woman.
Oh, yeah, the promotion for the Gamu fighting.
Now, she has a great man, Papoose. You know, they have a great, I enjoy that relationship. She doesn't diminish him at all. She gives him his props and he lets her go.
For sure.
The realignment she needs is to be taught when to act over the top and when not to act over the top. It's not that she's not great. I think she's like the best female fighter right now. She knocks everybody out. But that does not mean that she has to have that energy everywhere. So her realignment ain't major because she already reveres her husband, with him, stand by him in the whole nine. Papoose got to look at that and say, okay, don't act out of your element and teach her, don't let a woman get you to act out of your element. Because apparently the woman been talking about her for months or whatever. So Clarissa feels justified with the slap, but she don't see the danger in that if she don't control just that aspect and everybody know they can trigger her and make her out of her character, there's going to be somebody she's going to be slapped that the ramifications she's not going to recover from. Right? So that the man got to come in and just tweak that. So now that's not taking her power away because Papoose don't take her power away. But Pat got to say, hey, you was out of pocket with that one.
And the reason
I ain't even talk about, before you go, I ain't even talk about publicly. We don't have to know whatever he said to her. But he got to pull her in and say, that was too far. Right? And then we start seeing a slight change in her. That's what it takes. That when we talk about fixing a woman, it's just to make her better. It's not to shut her down. And if Papoose was to do that and make her better, she's already at the top. Now she go to the top. Right. And she continues to be that, and Papoose continue to be the cat in the back.
I agree. A woman does need to be aligned properly, but I'm just saying that job is not something that a man take over because that job is going to be a long and hard job. Because you try to get someone to use the power within themselves is hard because
Clarissa had a documentary called T-Rex. This is somebody that I know and I'm friends with. I follow her a long time. Mm-hmm. Now, the reason I know you're right is in her documentary, it showed her come up all through Olympic trials. She always wanted a man.
Right.
She went against her trainers. They said, you can't date. She went against all of that to make sure she had a man.
Right.
Now, there was a time where she was the leader of her family. She had a boxing event coming up. She was getting almost $400K for this fight. She carried it all inside the press conference, and her brother and her family following behind her knocked out the rival trainer, put him in a coma. She's lost the whole event, everything. This is the second time something like this has happened. She put her hands on Alicia Baumgartner. She just never did that. Neither one of these times was her manager. So this is how I know that what you're saying is right. 100%.
Because if Pat was good, she wouldn't have done that.
No.
So she got to learn how to be like that when Pat is not there.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And this is what I'm talking about, so everybody can understand. I love talking about Clarissa Shields.
For sure.
Because Clarissa Shields is the opposite of the typical woman.
100%.
Because she's the star. Pat is not the star like she is. It's not to dismiss Pat and his popularity, but it's not like Clarissa. Right, but it's not like Clarissa.
Superstar.
And he's comfortable letting her be her. And most men are comfortable with a woman like that does not use their star power to make him be less of a man. So they don't do that. So they're the perfect harmony to me of a man and a woman that can play both of their roles, don't disrespect either one of their roles, but that's the slight tweaking Clarissa needs.
So Pat do got a type, you feel? Because he got the type, you can sit downstairs and see what that sound was. Oh, bro.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking of.
So think about that. You got to think about it. If you a female, you know you got hands like that.
Yeah, right.
You definitely got hands. She already emotional. Her uterus get ripped out every month. You catch her on the right day, she put her hands. She gonna whoop the crib.
Yeah.
So that's why it take the right man for the right situation.
Yeah. So exactly. So
she can whoop the crib, G.
So Cap was just discussing about how he likes to take women and help to align them to a better version of themselves, where they can be their full potential.
100%.
I want to dive deeper on that and ask you, what does a perfectly aligned woman look like?
So a perfectly aligned woman is a woman, I would always put the Most High first. So that's always my belief. So the Most High has to come first, because then you had made a point to say, it's not for us to understand. It's not for us to understand God's logic. You made that point, which I agree with. It's just a point to obey. So I don't have to figure out why he said to do what he said do. I just do it. That's logic. That's the first thing a woman has to have. A woman has to have the understanding. I don't need to understand his logic. I just need to obey it. Now, every woman, like the Bible says, if a man doesn't have a woman, he wanders up and down, wandering. That's why most men, if you don't have a woman, you're not complete. So this ain't even to diminish her power. That is her power. The Bible also says that without that, besides God, the woman is the most powerful thing on the planet. Sure. So I'm not even taking that away. When you think about that, Bible would tell you men steal for women. The Bible would tell you that when the king, as powerful as the king is, his woman smacks the crown off his head. You know what that nigga did? He laughed at him.
I ain't telling the truth.
Now, if a man,
you wait all the way to tell the truth.
If a man was to smack his crown, he'd beat the shit out of it.
Right.
A man wouldn't even think to smack the king's crown.
He wouldn't attempt it.
But that woman in her preeminence
do it.
knows I can smack that nigga's crown because that's my man.
For sure.
Real talk.
For sure.
But now, in order for her to get there, she got to learn to respect that man. Listen to that man. Know her role, that as great as she is, her power comes from her man. When you said that if your enemy knows you don't have a man with you,
sure,
they know they can do anything they want to you.
For sure.
No matter how much money a woman has, no matter how much popularity, no matter what she has, without a man or defense behind her, she doesn't have anything. And that's what she needs to understand. She has to understand her power is not in her vagina.
Because I was a bodyguard for a lot of big names. And like, it's a lonely world for a female. You see what I'm saying? So there'll be a lot of times where I'm outside the room and I'm hearing crying and all kind of shit because all the relationships she had with me was temporary.
Right.
So even though she's famous to the floor and amassed wealth, everybody treat her like a hoe still.
Yeah.
It's hard to escape that.
Yeah.
So that is one of the paradoxes of that condition for sure.
And one thing a woman has to understand when she decides to pick a man, she has to understand every man is a hunter and every man has an agenda, even if he has the right agenda.
Well, that's great.
And women don't realize that. Women think they taking niggas down. You is not. You can't take a nigga.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm saying this because he always want to say some shit good and then say some shit gonna throw you off. Women are Medusa. You look at them, they take your soul.
No, I ain't want to talk about. No, wait. You don't even know what I'm saying.
Oh, we're females there. Oh, bad.
This part. But I hear when I say
he got that.
Women can be Medusa, and women can stone a man, but they can't keep a man if it's just their pussy that they're using to keep their man. Because you know what that man gonna know?
That's what I've been saying.
What that man gonna know is, yes, this pussy is good, but if this pussy is good, there's more good pussy out there. A lot of word is on.
We got the rolling fours on our every day.
That woman,
you just
that will speak to that nigga's soul,
Chief.
He knows it ain't too many.
I'm saying
that's why the baddest, the flyest nigga on the earth, and he's with a woman. They're like, how that woman get it? That woman spoke to his soul.
That's why I want to.
And one last thing, what I wanted to say first, when a woman thinks she could take a man down, here's my advice, ladies: let another man examine him. If you ain't got a father, let your uncle do it. If you ain't got an uncle, let your brother do it. Just bring them around like a party and let them have a conversation with them. Because your uncle, your father, your brother that care for you, after they talk to that nigga, they're going to come and tell you everything about him that you don't see because you too busy looking at his physical or his monetary or anything. We see something you don't see. It's no different than when you bring your woman around here.
Everything he thinks she don't see.
Yeah, everything. Because you can't see that. It's no different than when a man is blinded by that woman's titties or that man is blinded by that woman's ass and you bring around a female, whether it's your sister, whether it's your auntie, your mother, somebody that you trust. And they're going to tell you if she's hustling because you can't see that because you blinded. You got blinders on because you just want this relationship to work. Because you got all you like. Big homie said he got all those women. He see them boo-hooing and crying. But I guarantee you they had a nigga that they thought was the one. But they didn't.
You can't see it in emotion. Because you can't see the emotion. Just right now, if you get mad, the logical part of your brain shut off. If you get too much full of love, the logical part of your brain shut off. So people try to use love to communicate with women. You cannot use the language of women to communicate with women. You have to use logic. Because once I try to use what you possess, then I become a victim to that, right? I use logic when I deal with women. I use logic when I deal with kids, right? Because that will make sense, right? Love don't make sense.
I thought you said you can't use logic to talk to them.
I said when I deal with them.
Okay, go ahead.
When I deal with them.
I got a homegirl.
I deal with.
She started talking to this dude.
Why you always stop me when I talk?
He was a light skinned nigga.
Get weird.
Got curly hair.
You don't like the light skinned niggas.
Listen.
You already make sure.
But this light-skinned nigga was a nigga though. You see what I'm saying?
God.
Because she's obsessed with his green eyes and how he dressed. I'm like, gee, he kicking with all of my homies, and LL is black as hell. So what this did? He don't have certain barriers. We look him up. He got 10 domestic violence charges. You see what I'm saying? He had been in jail for 2 attempts. All she sees is his green eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to pay closer attention to this man outside of what you. I don't look. Calm your horny ass down. You finna get in the jam. And that's how I talk to my homegirl, just like that. I don't sugarcoat them myself, just like that.
Yeah, well, I was trying to finish the point, but listen, if you are trying to do that, right? It's like sex, right? A lot of times, if you, like he said, you can't see certain things in women because you are blinded by the pleasures, right? You want sex. So a lot of times you don't listen to a woman talk. You don't know what she got to say. The only thing you care about is the pussy. A lot of times if you ask a man right here, what's the woman value other than sex, they don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. They don't know a value of a woman. Right, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm talking to a lot of men that understand women at all, right? I went celibate just to understand a woman, right? Because listen, I'm gonna say this: pussy is either poison or it's a blessing. You choose.
That shit delicious.
You choose, right? Because I'm telling you this: a man that's I'm telling you this: I've been rich a long time, and the richer I was, the more pussy I wanted. The same pussy I wanted destroyed me because. There's no pussy I couldn't have. It got to the point where I was getting so much pussy, I got to looking at myself like, damn, do they want me or this money? When I realized they wanted that money, they didn't want me, pussy became different for me. I began to want something more than pussy. Because I can pay for pussy. I can't pay for I can't pay for one.
That's what I just said. You looking for somebody that can talk to your soul. So you got your care.
Correct. So that's my next question, follow up. You said a woman speaks to your soul, and that's the one that a man will stay with.
Yeah.
What are some examples of how a woman speaks to your soul that you know this is a strong woman?
Oh my God. All right, I'll do it. We talk about women for 3 hours.
I think a little better with strippers.
No, that's 3 hours.
Damn, you love hoes still?
3 hours. Think about it. In all of my relationships, the ones who was the nicest to me,
we still talking about spiritual influence that's going on in society.
Exactly. They I ain't have to fail. You see what I'm saying? Shit, we was kicking. It was
they see your daddy. That's what you listen. They come and structure this shit together. They see a daddy.
They want instruction.
They want a daddy.
Yeah, as soon as that start happening, I get all about it.
Yeah, see that? See, you don't want to be their daddy, man. You gotta be their daddy.
No, well, y'all need to be a woman daddy. I'm gonna say this. People understand it's like this. When it comes to women, you don't need to be a daddy. Women need freedom. They need choice.
They got too much freedom.
They need choice. They don't have freedom.
The Bible says, where there's no hedge, the possession.
I'm saying
our women are.
I'm saying a lot of people think that they can just tell a bitch what to do, but a woman should be more like a cat. A black cat, for example, a black cat give it a negative energy, right? The purr alone can heal you, right? It can heal you, right? So
that's why you got the white dog.
Listen, I'm
why's a movie called White Dog? You ever seen?
Nah, man. The roles. He always talking about black and white, but I can fucking for it right now. Did you know the roles are switched? Did you know black is original white because black and white is switched, right? The white man is with the black man, and the black man is with the white man. White being purity. White being purity. I'm gonna say that, right? But it's just been switched, bro. Good. So I'm just saying when I'm saying shit. I
disagree with that.
When I'm saying shit that people don't understand, probably never get.
I understand you.
I'm on a whole different freestyle. I'm a prophet of the creative game. I'm telling you this.
But it wasn't no white people on the planet.
Gang, I'm saying everything came from one thing. Everything exists come from one thing. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying this came at this time, that came at that time. I'm in a space where I understand that time doesn't exist.
So right? You're explaining the confusion that's going on, that switch between different
there's no confusion. Listen, confusion itself is the plan. Listen, I'm saying y'all complain about the plan, but the plan is the plan, and the plan is gonna happen according to the plan. There's nothing you can do about the plan because again, we cannot understand the plan. The plan is not determined by us. The plan is determined by the creator, and trying to understand the creator is stupid.
But you know, to follow that plan, you do what he say.
Oh, we align with it,
right?
But listen, we align with it, and sometimes as I align with it, where it take me is where I don't want to go. So again, I end up following the vibration or take it. Right? A lot of times
you gotta stay with it, like you said.
You gotta stay with it.
It's not for us to understand the creator. Just obey the creator.
So I get what you're saying. Like if the man, like, so it's like me. That's what I believe. If you're in a household with a woman and a man, I believe the right one to lead is not the one with the right money. It's the one that have the correct line frequency with the creator.
Whatever that choice has to be made, if she has the right choice, follow that. He has the right choice.
Yeah, it's the freedom. It's a connection. It's a connection.
And that's why society is always trying to break us up from that connection with the creator, that frequency. But it's up to us to be able to determine the difference. Right. For example, you're trying to confuse us right now with beings such as aliens and demons. They're trying to say that aliens are currently demons. Do you think that that's a spiritual distraction, or is this some true bias?
Demons are emotions. Like I'm telling you, a lot of people understand this, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean. When you choose the emotion, certain things get in your body, and you don't be yourself. You become someone else, right? That entity that comes to you, the direct way it can enter is through the emotions. The emotion is a direct portal for the demons to enter through.
It's not as simple as just saying it's an emotion, because I've been to exorcisms, 3 of them. I'll never do it again, but each time they had the windows open, because once the priest was to cast out the demon, you have to leave the windows open so it can go back out into the universe.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is that simple choice becomes the fact it's an emotion. It's an emotion game. Everything that we break down, that we didn't possess, that changes from the fact of the being of just in peace is emotion. The only thing that takes you out of peace is emotion. That's why people can't get back to peace, because they're too busy looking for love. They're too busy looking for happiness. They're too busy looking for those things, so they cannot truly find peace. Don't ask me, am I happy? I'm not looking for happiness. Because in search for happiness, also I have to search for pain. Because happiness, the other side of happiness is pain. I just want to be at peace.
Demons are aliens.
It's a different.
Demons is something different. Aliens is just some shit that can avenge you. So when Christ returns, you fight.
Yeah, they're trying to make a holy war right now.
Yeah, exactly. What's
Do you believe that we're in the spiritual warfare?
Hell no, 100%. And you know how you know we close? Because they're releasing all the files. Them releasing all these files on these flying saucers, UFOs, I would call them IFOs, because it's identified flying object. You can see that in the Bible when Ezekiel said, I saw a wheel inside a wheel.
Yes, sir.
It's describing what you're seeing in the Bible. So there's nothing new to the Bible, it's nothing new to what we know. And so now what's the play? The play is to let you see all these UFOs, you see all this shit flying. So when the real UFOs, or what we would say Christ's return comes, you know what you're gonna say? We gotta fight them niggas.
That's the dude.
Because they coming to fight us. So the play is to make us forget that Christ is returning, which would be to us an alien because it's coming from another world, to think that it's an alien. So when Trump and all of them say, we got to fight this entity, you think of Independence Day. Instead of thinking that this is the Redeemer that's coming to set everything in order. That's the reptilians. The reptilians, which is the white people, got to convince you to fight them. Why? Because the reptilians enjoy this world. The reptilians enjoy everything that you see on this planet. They enjoy the chaos. They enjoy the fuckery. They enjoy the misappropriation of your identity. They enjoy the abortion. They enjoy the drugs. They enjoy everything. So an alien, I'm using aliens so y'all can understand. So if an alien is coming to set things right, they have what would any enemy do to convince you to fight their enemy? They will convince you that the enemy of him is your enemy too.
Right. You got the reptilians, and then you got tall whites. Like people say the tall whites is the one that's in direct communication with Trump and all of them, right? They're tall whites. Reptilians is different. People understand this. When they came here, when this earth was minded for the gold, they came here with a lot of different alien species. A lot of different species was in jail from other planets that was already in jail, and they came here.
Like, where do you get that from?
Right, this is true. You can look it up, right? Which when you look it up, make sure you understand that what you see is what you get. But what I'm saying is, so this is how the reptilians and all them guys. But right now, you got to say this, right? There's these documents right now about the P-47. They're 47,000 years in the future, right? They look totally different.
That's a piece of Amy Ashley,
right? So you got to say what I'm saying is documented, right? Listen, I wish I could say that this stuff is not true. Right. I wish I could say that we live in a world that wasn't filled with other entities that we sometimes can and cannot see. But I can't. But what I can say is this: the only way to control it is take control of your consciousness. That's the only way to control it. right? But again, reptilians, tall whites, all these entities are here, right? And I'm saying this, people don't know this, but he got a certain kind of heat seeker that sees spirits. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a clear camera.
Yeah, what ask him. If you go to see the Tesla right now, you park the Tesla in the cemetery, you're just gonna see spirits too walking. Because like I'm gonna say this, you have a body outside your body, believe it or not, I can see it. I can see outside, I can see it right now. And there's certain things I see different colors. Like when you see rainbow colors, I see different colors. There's a lot of things that certain beings in this dimension can do, and there's certain things that you can't do. But when it comes to alien, I won't say alien, I would say just us. Because it's always been proven. When the P-47s came, they told you we're from the future, so all the aliens is just us. So right now we live in a simulation, but we don't understand if we are the only ones in it.
Hey, when y'all talk to the P-47? Because when somebody talk to the P-47, tell them to come and get us out of this captivity.
See, that's the thing, right?
We've been captured by God.
So we see the classified files come out speaking about a galactic federation. And then you look in the Bible with Psalm 82, it says God reigns on the divine council of other gods, or he judges amongst the gods.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't monetize all these different religions if there's literature that says other gods or other deities or beings exist.
Or there is no God but me.
Right. So I believe that Galactic Federation and that Divine Council are one and the same.
Right. And then you know that.
Now, do I believe that we are the only creation of the Creator? It's impossible. Mathematically, it's going to be an impossibility due to the fact that, you got petroglyphs from 11,000 years ago that show certain creatures that look just like us who traveled here from Zeta Reticuli.
I started the Artist in Residence program here at Ocean Way in order to.
So what does this all mean?
Right. It means this. It means same things you say is true.
So we got to look a lot further because they're setting us up for a holy war. We see J.D. Vance come out and say that aliens are demons. We've seen Tucker Carlson come out and say that he doesn't want to learn any more about the phenomenon because he thinks it is demons. Then on May 17th, they rededicated the United States to Jesus Christ. And then now here comes the precursor, the Euphrates. The water level is low. We're hearing them speak about the Book of Revelations on CNN, which is crazy within itself.
The Book of Revelations, the Book of Revelations simply means a re-reveal. Right? The re-reveal. Right? A lot of people understand this. A lot of people don't understand this. And the time now is to understand this because the time of the Alpha and Omega is over. Right? Because listen, I'm going to say this. A lot of people don't understand nothing about aliens, but you think you do. Big homie CC trying to tell you. Right? And I'm trying to tell you, but you can't listen. Think you're suit too tight.
That's what make that's what make the Bible the trump of it all. Like, because as these events are occurring, what are they resorting back to? They're resorting back to what the Bible has said. No, they were resorting back to what the Bible has said. As he said, he mentioned Revelations. He mentioned Psalms 82. I kind of have a different understanding of that, but I get why he says what he says. So I still would say aliens and demons are different. And the reason being is demons is something that you are. Like you are a demon.
Demon? Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Yeah.
So the reason why I say that is because when you make a demon be responsible for your actions, then you never correct it. Because you're going to say this demon made me do this.
Your choice.
There are signs of actual demonic possession and somebody was being a piece of shit.
No, what I'm saying first. So here's what I'm saying first. Like in the book of Tobit, there's a woman that had 7 husbands. She never laid with her. Because the demon that she was possessed with, she would do the unalive. Everybody knew that she was the killer except her. Mm-hmm. She's the one that didn't know. And then the brother Tobit that came and took the demon out of her, took a fish, took the gall of a fish and the aroma of that fish, cast the demon out of her. So I'm not saying that you can't have a demon in you. What I'm saying is you are the demon because that thought is you first before you can ever be possessed.
Yeah, that's how it gets that in.
Right, exactly. Before you can ever be possessed by the emotions. Exactly.
Sure.
like James 1 and 2 says, let no man say when he is tempted, I'm tempted of God, because he can't be tempted of evil, but every man is tempted when they're drawn away of their own lust. So it's what's in you, right, to where you become, I'm going to use words y'all like to use. That venue from my audience, I got to say this from my audience. If y'all one of the words I'm using, it's because of this is the X-Files. Mm-hmm. So it's you are the port that allows either the good or the bad to enter into you. It's almost like you ever watch Tom and there's an episode of Tom and Jerry where on each side of him, there's a good mouse and there's an evil mouse.
So you could show.
And the evil mouse is saying,
that's the right side of your brain.
And they all whispering in his ear. Jerry makes the decision. But both voices is in the ear. So you can see that in the Bible too, in the book of Jude, when it says when Joshua was dealing about the body of Moses, Satan is arguing with Michael over how to bury Moses. And Michael says to Satan, the Lord rebuked thee. Now, when you go to Zechariah, the 3rd chapter, you see that it's Joshua that's dealing with the body of Moses. So Zechariah is giving you the physical what's happening. It's Joshua, he has Moses' body in front of him. Jude is telling you what's happening in the spiritual world, where you have Satan and Michael trying to convince Joshua what to do with the body. That's everyday life. With every decision you make, you have a good and a bad telling you what to do. So when you think you got the voices in your head, you can't blame the voices for your decision.
But good and bad is the same as no duality, right? Because the choices become different, because if you murder a person in protection and you murder a person in self-defense and you murder a person just to kill them, that's all murder, but then murders are different. So there's no...
Yeah, that is different. So the first two is not murder, though.
There's no good and bad. Somebody died.
The first two is not murder.
Somebody died. The person pulled the trigger. That's murder.
The first two is not murder, though.
The perception...
Self-defense.
The perception of it changes. The perception of it changes what it is, but you cannot change the fact of the act of what was done. But human perception think that you can, based on intentions, but you can never determine the intentions. It may appear to be self-defense, but I make it appear to be self-defense. It never was self-defense at all, right? Because I put myself in a situation to where I understood what I was going to do, right? So it wasn't no self-defense, right? Because the court going to rule it as self-defense. I know a lot of times if you can go in the hood, I know you going to shoot me. I know I'm going to shoot you. When I see you, you pull out a gun, I pull out a gun, I blast you, I go to court. I get self-defense. No, nigga, that was murder. It was intentional. But in court documents, that's gonna be self-defense. So I'm saying there's no right or wrong. That's what I'm saying. The only thing that determines right or wrong is the intentions. And the intentions you can never determine. That's determined by the person. So I'm gonna say this, I can't decide what's right or wrong for nobody else, because I don't know the intentions of that person. That's all I wanted to say, because everything else he said was right, but I can't agree with right or wrong when it comes to determining it for people.
Right, mine's controlled by
now, I think you guys are simplifying it into the extent of you have the consciousness of the good and evil that can be your influence. Right. What if it's somebody, for example, that has schizophrenia and there's more layers to that?
Bliss.
That's a blessing too.
Schizophrenia is a blessing from God. It's a blessing, but without grounding, it becomes a curse, right? Because schizophrenia, you begin to get information from all different realities, right? The problem is when you cannot ground yourself in this reality to determine which one to use at which time.
I would call that...
But it becomes crazy when you cannot determine what to do.
Yeah, the Bible calls that legion, for we are many. That's a person...
Everybody are many. Right now,
we all legion.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of demons call themselves legion.
Yeah.
I seen a demon at an exorcism saying, for I am legion. That's crazy. I never heard nobody say that.
Yeah, that's what that is.
But I'm just saying, I'm saying it's a gift, right? It's a gift when you determine or use it correctly.
I just got the chills. I never heard nobody else ever say that. The only time I heard that legion shit.
Yeah, legion of doom.
So go ahead. So you believe that this is something that's a blessing?
I believe that everything we look at as bad is not actually bad. Listen, I come from an environment that where you gonna say that it was bad, but it pushed me to where I am today. So was it ever bad? I say no. I think bad is another one of those human perceptions, right? And perception become a problem. Because if I can go to the hood right now and it could be a lot of niggas out there, I can go see and I feel safe. I walk very calmly. I ask somebody else with me, they gonna think it's a bad place, bad environment, but though we look at the same exact place.
Just the experience.
Right? So it's just determined by the person.
Yeah, if I go in the white neighborhood, that might be a bad person.
Now it's open to your perception of your reality. Do you believe that someone else can navigate?
Yeah, dude, he said this.
That's different. See, I believe that people give that power to people, but they don't have that power. The power is always that person. The power is that person's choice, right? At the end of the day, I'm gonna make a choice to do what I want to do. Nobody can really make nobody do anything. At the end of the day, that person gonna make a choice to do it, and you never know why they decided to do what they decided to do. That's why I say everybody in the world playing poker, bitch, what's your hand? Because you never know who nobody is or what nobody is until they choose to show you.
There you go.
How the fuck you know? How can you tell?
The spirit of discernment.
Right? So you gotta understand that the only way to know, the only way to tell is not to put a tag on shit. I ain't gonna say what the fuck it is, nigga. I'm just gonna look at it. I'm keeping it real. Right? A lot of people wanna say, oh, this is good. Oh, this is bad. Nigga, a lot of bad places been good to me, nigga. St. Louis, nigga, gonna say it's bad. Nigga been good to me. Nigga made me, nigga. How you gonna say that's bad? Nigga, it's good. But bad things happen in good places. Nigga, bad things happen in the church. The kids getting fucked. Right? Ask the priest. Right? But same priest that fucking kids also giving some people a good message. That preacher, priest choose. So I don't know what's good or bad game. This is what I believe. I believe this. And Jesus said it best. Clean the inside of your cup before you clean it out. This is what I believe. And I'm going to say this clear as day. Everybody in the world that's watching this, if they look good on the outside, I swear to God on my life, they bad. And everything that looked the baddest, that's the good. See, that's the switch. You can just tell when you look at the world. Everything has been flip-flopped. In the wordness, you're going to understand the difference. But without that, you can't.
Do you feel that you are good on the inside because of your outside?
Listen, I don't know.
Listen, I'm not saying, go ahead.
No, you listen, I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is something so powerful, but you will never get it. Right? You'll never get what I say because you can't comprehend. See, comprehension is different. Right? The type of logic I possess is not the type of logic you find in the book. Right? You got control sense. I got common sense. Nigga, it's difference.
Can you explain the difference?
Yeah, there's a big difference because common sense is the sense to know the difference, right? Once you have control sense, the only thing you know is that. That's why a lot of niggas that work in school, they work for niggas like us. We got common sense, the niggas have control sense. Now, bitch, work for me. Because you have the sense to be programmed. There's nothing wrong with the book smart people. Right. They ain't gonna work for the niggas with the common sense. Yep. I got common sense, nigga. If I got common sense, then I got sense to do all things. I don't gotta be trained to do shit. I don't need a white man school for what? I have common sense. You don't have to teach me to do what I do. Nigga, I've been doing it before you. Nigga, I taught you. So how the fuck you gonna dare teach me?
You know, Christ said, I'm glad he kept us from the wise and prudent and gave it to babes. There's a lot of men that study the book and got these scholars and collegiate academics and shit like that.
Can't teach me shit.
As a spirit of the Most High to actually understand.
Listen, you can't teach me shit.
Another point.
Because I can't read anything.
Like the Christ, when they was out there teaching, you know what they called them? They called them unlearned men. Even though they had the power of the Most High. Even though they had the power of Christ.
Yeah.
So it's not about your book smarts. Yeah. It's mainly about the Lord is with you.
Yeah.
And the Lord is with you. Because
all of us have been touched with the spirit of wisdom.
I got word.
I've been touched deep. I've been touched good. I get touched all the time.
Oh, man.
I enjoy being touched by spirit.
You can bring that ever out.
No.
I've been touched and I've been touched deep by the spirit.
Go ahead. It's your fault. No, it's your fault. See, you started off fucking playing with me. Now you think everybody gonna come on the X-File wanted to play with me. But I already knew he was gonna do this. I said before starting, he was gonna social favoritism, right? To big homie CC, because you know y'all be off the grid shit, and you also favor to him because he light skinned.
Why would I favor him for getting light skinned?
Yeah, I already know. I already know what you do.
Hey, brothers in Christ.
Exactly. And I gave you a copy.
He's ordained minister, you know?
Nah, I didn't know that.
He get what?
Bro's ordained minister.
Absolutely.
Ordained what?
Minister.
I'm a licensed ordained minister.
Go ahead.
I marry people.
This is my partner.
In Vegas?
Yeah, in Vegas.
It's crazy.
I don't want to hear that.
We go out feeding the homeless, bro. Quote scripture to them.
One thing about Ro, I'm saying everybody watch the X Files do this. Ro is very intelligent. No, he's intelligent. He's very talented. He's very book smart, but he don't possess common sense.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm telling you, everybody understands Ro is the smartest nigga in the room. He understands I don't possess common sense.
Let me give you an example of how Ro has common sense. Me and my gang affiliated homies are standing in front of a business. One of them have a Draco out. Another of them have another firearm. A guy pull up, say he's from Grave Street. So we having a miscommunication. A Ro decides it is time for Ro to go. Bro said, you know what, big homie?
That's scary sense.
This is not my crime.
That's scary sense. That's not scary sense.
You say, you know what, big homie?
Look.
It's time for Ro to go.
Common sense is this. Common sense is this. You know common sense. When you in the trenches and shit get to moving, be still. Don't make no sudden movements because they're all eyes on you now. If he had common sense of environment, he would have understood that. When you in the trenches, when you in the field. Listen, I'm in the field, nigga, I'm still. When I pop out,
he was born and raised here. He know these streets.
Listen, he understands that moment.
Yes, he free.
Listen,
he said,
the only thing make you retreat is fear. Nothing else in the world.
He wasn't involved.
The only thing that make you move backwards is fear, nigga.
He didn't even have a spot in the back.
The only thing that make you move backwards is fear.
Until this situation.
No, what's that? What is it?
After the situation was done, bro said, you know what?
We will cut that part out. That's fine.
It was gonna get spooky out there.
Nah, we'll cut that
Somebody's gonna get a transformation.
They will come get bro. They forgot me. They will come get you.
You're finally locked in on an edit. Then you realize you don't even have the footage, you're out of credit.
You talk about these different pathways that you got between these portals that you can end up on. You said spiritually. Now, do you believe there's also physical portals on this planet that people are being transported to other sides of the world?
Yeah, they've been hidden in the national parks, sure. That's a fact.
Physical portals. Like what bodies can go in?
That's a fact.
So one question, if you go to physical portal,
this is the truth.
If you come out of it, your skin recreate. I heard your skin recreate when you go to the portals. Like you go in and you come out, it'd be you, but it'd be like different skin. Yeah, your skin turn like atoms and shit gotta go apart.
Are you talking how the racial switch? Or are you talking the flash?
I heard when you go through the portal, like yo, after you gotta go from energy to matter, energy to matter. I heard you gotta do it like that.
You know, you can read that in the Bible. When the angel grabbed Daniel by his head and teleported him, grab Habakkuk by his head and teleported him.
Yeah, you gotta go energy to matter.
And you got Daniel and then brought back.
It's the only way you get the dimensions. You gotta go energy and then turn to matter once again. Energy matter. I'm telling you.
The highest concentration of missing persons in the United States are all the national parks. Documented.
Okay. More than the triangle.
Just sit on that because a lot of people go to parks.
More than the Bermuda Triangle?
More than who?
The Bermuda Triangle, yes, more traffic. I think you said
you ain't got Bermuda Triangle shit.
I mean, that's true, nigga.
That's definitely real.
You know the first missing cases of the Bermuda Triangle started right after they ended slavery.
100%.
The document.
And you know,
and it's in the same slave trade line. So you can never travel there again. Those lands are cursed.
They should have did this shit before we was traveling. How about that? So like, I need to bring some common sense to y'all niggas. Fuck the slave trade over. When the slave trade was happening, somebody should have made the slave masters.
The slave trade never happened. Find a slave ship here. You cannot find one. Let me tell you why a slave ship never happened, because we was already here. Right? Listen,
that's true.
Who's already here? Listen,
that's fear talking.
I'm saying
you're afraid of
though with slave. Listen, we are prisoners of war.
You're afraid of.
We're prisoners of war.
So you said
listen, if you was a slave, listen, we're prisoners of war, because if you was a slave, war is different. Slave, they kill you, they murder you, they do all this shit to you, right? That what they do to you, right? You gotta understand this, right? We are prisoners of war, but they worthless. Right now, everybody still go to work. We go to work and they have monetized the sun. They have monetized earth. They have monetized water. They have monetized natural resources of the earth. Right? That's all I'm saying. So when I speak, I just try to.
But translating slave trading is real.
I try to make sure people understand that we have been in prison, right? And they have made it slavery so they can look superior, above, right? But there's no above. It can't be true. If it's true, show me a slave ship. Just one. You can show me the Titanic. You can show me every other motherfucking ship.
They can't show you the Titanic.
That motherfucker under the water with the millionaires. You just see the millionaires. These dumbass. They have 6 billionaires. They dumbass all got them. They dumbass all got them. No, I did drown. 6 billionaires wanted to go see it, so they all built a ship to go see it. They died too. And they died too.
That go back to having money don't make you smart. They ain't had common sense.
No, they died too.
Have you ever seen any of the transcripts of the breakdown that they have for the slave ships, such as the G?
You know why he died? Why he went in the water? No, because the water is the real way you get up. You go down, you get up. The water, only thing that fight back. The sky, no, right? It's different worlds inside the water.
No, like, sky fight back. That's why the homie getting
not like the water. Why do you think they haven't? Why do you think they haven't did this? You know what I'm saying? You talking about a different type of thing. I'm talking about a type of thing where you can fly.
Oh, sure.
When you going down to the water, shit happen. It's lakes under lakes they can't even get to, right? You get to the lake, there's a lake under that lake. So I'm saying it's worlds under worlds. When you talk about the lake, it's rocks in the lakes that turn to fishes. They get down as a rock. You get close to it, as a fish eat you, right?
That's not true.
That's true.
Where have you seen this?
Gang, everything I'm telling you is true. It's worlds under worlds. Just like right now, you don't understand about the dolphins. You don't know what the dolphins do. The dolphins communicate with humans. That's why the dolphins took the humans down there to build the whole underground city, and then the humans took the dolphins. It was 40 dolphins ended up missing and came up on the sea dead after they kidnapped humans, right? You don't understand about the mermaids, what's going on. And all this shit go back to the fallen angels.
That's actually what we do a lot of our research on, dolphins and mermaids.
When I use that, I use the terminology, but not in the sense of what they say.
There's probably a billion different angels. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
You got like seraphim, you got
underwater man,
cherubim,
biological man,
sirens.
Ain't none of them fallen angels.
No, when it comes to sirens, on all of the pirate maps from the 1500s to the late 1700s, they all had locations where they said a giant octopus called the Kraken was there, it snatched the ship, and then they said areas where they had sirens or mermaids.
Right.
But oftentimes, there was mermen that they saw.
And
what's the difference between mermaid and mermaid?
Mermaids are said to be sirens that sing and lure you to your death. Mermen will come up on the beach and grab you and drag you into the water.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's crazy. So I had to be men they was dancing with, because they said it's one called, no lie, they come up on the beach all the time. They say they call them moto. They gave
Nalco.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go over there, they speak about the Nalco all the time.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that we take here to be make-believe over there is dead serious to them.
Right.
When I was in Mombasa on the coast, I interviewed the fishermen. They called me Biggie or Hatari, because Hatari means danger. And they say I'm always asking them about stuff that bring danger. Now, they said that, listen, these things exist, but these are our tourist areas. That's why we close the beach after a certain time. Because I talked to people that were serious men, and 2 of them gave me the very same description. They said they went for a nice swim. When they came to the water's edge, they stood up, turned around, they felt like being watched. They seen something with greenish gray skin, looked like a man with these large black eyes staring at them.
Exactly.
And they said they got the urge to dive into the water. And they said they fought the urge and they got it and they ran away.
Reason why you get the urge, because you don't understand, like the man that got kidnapped by the dolphin, you say, I didn't know what to do, because the dolphins talk to him telepathically. Right? We just ended up doing it. But you gotta understand is when you come to what's going on now, even with
I'm already off.
And what America just did.
Listen, I'll show you something.
If you want to talk about that, it's about what America just did. America just used sound to defeat and steal oil, right? So a lot of technology right now we call alien technology. They want to call alien technology, but I want to say it's different technology. Did you know this? They are duplicating animal technology, right? They're taking animals and they're duplicating their technology and they're turning this technology into technology, right? So a lot of people don't get this part, but I'm just gonna say this: in this world, you got to be aware. To be aware is to be alive.
Absolutely. Now, one closing, I want to ask you in this technology that you're speaking of. You said there's worlds above and below, and especially in the waters, there's worlds within that ocean as well. Do you think that there are UFOs leaving from the ocean that we're seeing in the sky?
All the time, because that's the only way in, right? A lot of people don't say. A lot of people want to think you can go up, but we're in the firmament. There's no way you can go up, right? Even when they do go up, and I'm gonna say this, and I hate to say this because it's gonna kind of like agree with him. Did you know that on the rocket? did you know that on the rocket ships, the only way to get close to that sun, they got to coat it with metal on the rocket ship. So the outside, that's like, other than that, it's gonna burn. It's not gonna get through.
You mean melanin?
Melanin. Now you say it.
Melanin.
Yeah, I don't read.
It sounds like
I'm a prophet. I get my information straight from the creators. What I'm saying is they put that on there to get closer. So what I'm saying is that's not a way that you can go, right? The correct way to go is to go down and then you end up up.
Do you believe that these UFOs?
I believe nothing I know.
Are these UFOs potential slave ships?
What do you mean?
You're talking about in the spiritual encapturing.
No, they got Negro hymn, the Swing Low Sweet Chariot is speaking about UFOs.
Yeah,
they want to say it.
What you call it? You call UFO. I call it natural.
That's what I was saying earlier.
I call it
because that's what the call the chariot.
It's normal, right?
That's something that they use. So they're looking to get swooped up for sure.
Right. It's normal. It's natural, right? So just like you gonna say right now that talking telepathically is only for the dolphins, but it's the original language of the original human, right? We don't have the abilities, but though we are capable of those abilities, right? So when it comes to the world inside the worlds, I'm telling you, these worlds are here. Some people can see them. If you're looking down at the animals, like the ants, and the way they deal, that's a whole nother world. They got their thing that they do down there, and that's what they do, right? It's so many worlds inside worlds that you don't understand. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for real, and a lot of people watch this ain't gonna understand this, but I don't know how to brush my teeth till I was 40. Let me tell you why. Listen. Let me tell you why. Because I always brush my teeth in the morning. But did you know that you must brush your teeth at night? Because in the morning, your mouth actually releases things that actually cleans and the bacteria in the morning. And if you wipe it off your mouth as soon as you get up, then you kind of like fuck up. So you should wash your focus. You never have bad breath because you actually clean it. And then there's another thing you can do. The other thing is you got to mix different kind of chemicals. You got to mix things. You got to mix lemon with baking soda, right? These are things you got to use, right? Because these things are natural, right? And these things will protect your teeth, protect your gums.
You made a lot of people have hot ass breath, man.
No. All right. Listen, you can say how you want to say it, but these things that I say right in X-Files, and I reveal things that was previously unrevealed.
Oh, thank you for that.
It ain't been revealed when you should brush your teeth.
Because you got hidden knowledge and you got forbidden.
Yeah, right. You got shit that people don't know.
And we have explored on our hidden knowledge.
You explore shit.
Our hidden knowledge, I appreciate the insight that you've given Big Homie CC.
Why you keep starting with him? And why you started over there? Start with me first. Say bye to me later. Yeah, you right. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Let's go first. No, thank you. I appreciate your time. All right, Cap. We thank you for your insight, how you've enlightened us, and you let us know about kindness
like a real eye-opener type of episode, and I hope the audience can really kind of grasp what they're seeing. Someone from my walk of life, Hans walk of life, Big Homie walk of life, 3 different total spectrums, and it just was perfect. And look forward to more. We'll never see nothing like this.
We initiate everybody watch this. Y'all now Hebrew Israelites too. Right. That's what everybody watches Hebrew. Nigga, that's what I thought it. How you throw it up?
Okay. Love y'all.
Was a loser.
But what country did he hate?
America.
All right, we'll come to that one there next time. See, but I want the video them want to do a thing upon as well. You understand? But probably Monday. See? All right. So yeah, what them that's about the UFO, you know what I mean? When enough people don't understand about the UFOs, you know what I mean? The slaves, while in slavery, was singing "Swing Low, Sweet Chariots." Why was that? Does anybody know? Why were the people in slavery saying "Swing low, sweet chariots"? If you know what a chariot is, you know, a chariot is not something that swings and it don't swings low. You understand? They were talking about the UFOs because the slaves know what the UFOs were. Now you have the white man, the YT man, you know what I mean? You have the YT man claim that these are aliens, and there's no such thing as aliens. The Bible talk about the angels in their chariots, the chariots of fire. You understand? Wheel within a wheel. What is that? What is a wheel within a wheel? A wheel within a wheel is a flying saucer. You understand? And it say it went on they went on their four sides. You know what I mean? Just picture a wheel on its side. That's a flying saucer. You understand? All over the Bible. Now, these are the modes of transportation of the angels. You understand? And the slaves, being the children of Israel, who wrote the Bible, were privy to this fact. Well privy. You understand? This was a part of our culture and custom. We knew what they were. Now, in today's modern time with the internet and thing, you have people talking about the Anunnaki. You have people talking about, you know what I mean, aliens, E.T., the Greys, the tall whites and all them things there. Those are just propaganda. You know what I mean? But we know who they are. And when them crack the sky, you know, trouble, you know. Right now, you have sightings and people see them, you know what I mean? Some of them, where people claim for catch on camera, just the white man technology too. Because the white man have him own, the white team have him own UFOs when make, you know what I mean? When name Stephen Greer, when name? You have couple of them UFO or UAP experts who speak about what the oppressor have in Area 51 and some secret places where only certain groups of people know about. The oppressor, he have his own UFOs too, you know, because he know what he might expect and anticipate, you know. See? All the way you see with the US Army, that is not peak American technology or warfare technology. They have way superior technology than that. You understand? And some of these UFOs are some of them. You know what I mean? But those are reserved for another war. You understand? That was what Captain Tazaryach did I try explain. See? Because when Christ come in a UFO. No. The YT man have him own UFO preparing for that fight. Because them are rule the earth and them now go on Christ just come take the earth just like that. Them are going to try put up a fight and them are going to fail. You understand? But that's why you see them now. Them not in the war with Iran right now. You don't see no UFOs or bomb no way. Them now going to reveal them type of technology. No, that's like showing them hands. You understand? Why you think America is so confident in themselves? Not because of the nuclear bomb. Not because of some, you know what I mean, F-15 or whatever. You know what I mean? Fighter jet. That is not them peak technology or them peak weaponry. Those UFOs, where them have hidden, trust me, them can do some serious hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, some top of the line technology. But the most high technology way superior. And you know what I mean? America go fall just like Rome. You understand? But anyway, till next time, you know what I mean? When you click up the subscribe button, you know what I mean, and the like button. You know the thing, don't be a stranger. We'll be here again by Monday. I don't think I'll do one more tomorrow. So Monday again, you know what I mean? Click the notification bell so you get the notification. And with that, I'm out.